very nice mood here today, Will. I appreciate the novelty of a different sound here today. And you know I'm a fan of the classical sounds.
Oh, yes.
It can really have an effect on you. Little background classical. I listened to one stream on YouTube, which is, it's the 16th century and you're a villain. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And it's like a guy who looks like a court jester, and he's sitting in a seat kind of like this, down like this, and he's upset. Like, I don't know, maybe the king messed with him or something.
Oh.
And he's plotting. And it's the music that he would be plotting to, but it's only the image. It's fantastic.
With a slow zoom.
No, because I'm really interested in this idea of like atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about the other day. It's all connected. Wow, these super chats are flying in already. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it.
Wow, much love.
And what I think happened with music on YouTube and the ability to put a little bit of video and the fact that people sort of stream it or keep it on in the background has added this extra layer where they can put an image or video, or they can put sound effects. Like it would be, the other thing is dark academia. And there's another theme in this realm, which is like, it's late at night, you're in an old university in Oxford or something like that. And there's rain pattering on the window, and then this music is playing in the, it's like scenes.
Yeah, they fully created environments. Atmosphere.
The smell of mahogany.
Oh, well, you have to, unfortunately, you have to do that part on your own.
Currently.
Yeah.
Shout out to the community. Damn, people really bought into that. I guess it's real. I don't even know what to do about it now, but maybe that's how these things happen. The community is in the house. Shout out Papa G. Yes, I told you, man, we're early from now on. I know I see Abe is in Korea, which he's drinking Glenfiddich at 2 a.m. We appreciate you still being with us at 2 a.m. It's unbelievable stuff. This is a global show right here. It's why Willie do put the globe on. Global.
It's also Earth Day.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because of Earth Day, or maybe it's because that's just the clip you use every single time. It's possible.
Well, today's the perfect day to use it. Especially.
Possible. I think you're right about that, Will. Shout out someone somewhere. This show is really hitting its stride right now. And I want to soak it all in, because there you go. It's not a bad idea what you just did.
It's a nice show right here. That's for the community.
The community. There is no community like the community.
Yeah.
Shh. I'm Lord. Shh.
The calm version.
That breathing device that I'm gonna goof with is gonna be here today.
Okay.
And someone from the company reached out because they saw the clip.
Right.
And they're like, hey, if you want any kind of training on it, we can do a phone call or a Zoom or something.
Like a little class?
I don't think I'll need it, but I'm gonna do it on the show. I'm gonna keep it like right over here. It's gonna be part of the ritual of the show.
Oh, right before, like people, before they go on stage?
Yeah, we just go full Darth Vader.
You pass out.
Shout out Truth. Shout out Javon. All right, we got a new iPhone 14 color coming up, which it's always very exciting stuff. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys experiment with the colors on your phone, or is it always the same? Do you always just go with the black one and call it a day?
Well, I have a later case. Doesn't really matter.
So it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
No.
I'm in the same boat. But there's
Well,
different
it does matter a little bit.
Well, you can poke it. It pokes out the sides. But you also have a few different colors of the later case as well. So if you got like the coffee color case.
How many do you have now?
There's coffee, blue, Willie Do blue, and then the crimson red. And then obviously the classic Kevlar look with the weave there. But it's not available in every single model. So like click on S22 Ultra. That's the one that you're using right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that available in different colors? Maybe not. Or maybe you might have to go there first, actually.
Oh, like hit the colors?
Yeah. Go back to shop. Oh, shout out, Mike. Appreciate it. For all the way from the Netherlands, like back to the main page. I think you go into the color first. I might be crazy. Scroll. Internet.
there we
Use
are.
the internet. Yeah, so
There it
you
is.
got to select the color first and then the models will pop up. So there's the 4 colors. So maybe if you had like the limited edition coffee color, and there was an actual tan phone that existed, that could be something going on there.
Right. You play a little two-tone.
There could be something going on there. But that wasn't the purpose of this first story. Actually,
Oh, right.
somebody says Vin's going to get this news 5 hours from now.
After he's done cleaning.
Shout out, Vin. Tipster leaks new iPhone 14 color. I already know what it is. I saw this developing, I guess it was yesterday or late last night. I don't know, maybe early this morning. We're going to have a purple iPhone, a new purple version, purple hue, for the Pro model, which is significant. We've seen some sort of purples, non-Pro purples. I'm more of a Pro purple type of guy.
Apple's done purple. Oh, but just not on the Pro?
Yeah, that's right. They had like some sort of
Yeah, that
Easter tone purple, which was on the regular 12, I
Yeah.
guess it was, iPhone 12, yeah. That was a hue. I would call that a hue as well.
Kirk was using this one.
I don't know if I would call it purple, though, actually. Is that
Yeah, it is very
lavender? What is that?
I was talking to Kirk about this. It's like the pastel coloring is very popular right now.
Oh, just in general? Or
Just
you mean
in general.
in the fashion world?
I've just been seeing pastel type colors everywhere.
In the companies you invest in?
Even in cars. You've seen it. You've seen the pastel gray.
I've seen it. The sort of flat,
Yeah.
non-metallic,
Exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks cool.
crayon colors.
I'm just saying it's very popular right now.
Not your choice, though.
No, I think I'm going to stick with the black. I'm boring like that.
What
Right.
about a deep purple?
Oh, you're talking about deep purple right now?
That looks
That's
cool.
what is that?
Music. It's,
Yeah, what is that? The track we talked about on this show previously. It's the first song you learn when you start to play guitar.
Is it?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that's Smoke on the Water.
There you go.
Oh, right. Wait, hold on, Will. Where are you at with the guitar stuff?
Oh yeah, I still can play one song.
Nice. At least he
I'm just
completed it,
refining
man.
it,
I can't even.
What's your song? I can't remember.
He never said.
Oh, tell
Yeah,
us.
I'm just gonna keep it a secret.
Oh,
He's never said on the show before.
wow. Well, we're still gearing up for his live performance.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
his
yeah.
encore.
Just
where
let me learn
he
a
goes
couple
like
more
this.
songs.
his live musical break, which is going to become part of the show at some point in time. It's only a matter of time. Shout out Kowal, appreciate it. Yeah. So did they indicate this? Did the leaker indicate how deep this purple will be? Well, if you go back to the original article, let's see. A 14 Pro would be available in a purple hue 6 months after the launch of the iPhone 12 series. Apple released purple versions of the 12 and 12 mini. Similarly, the company unveiled new green variants of the iPhone 13 that was announced. This is a thing they're doing right now. They keep one color hostage in order to make news again, to send out an email or a press release or overwhelm the website and say, you didn't buy our new phone, but now you want it.
Just a reminder.
Because we got a new color. I don't know if you knew. Many customers had already bought their iPhones, wished that Apple had introduced a new color sooner. No. You misunderstand. Shout out, David. Appreciate it. Okay, so this came via Weibo. 6.1-inch iPhone 14, 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Max will be available in midnight, starlight, sky blue, and red. 6.1-inch iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, graphite, silver, gold. Well,
David said, what titanium do you think it'll make sides of a matte finish?
I mean,
Matte purple?
that'd be cool, but that wouldn't happen on the Pro model. No chance. Because they got the polish.
Yeah.
It's all about the polish.
The shiny?
These rumors come from an unverifiable source. They have been backed up by Shrimp Apple Pro, who is Will Do's favorite Apple leaker because he likes the username. What about you, Mo? Are you a fan of Shrimp Apple Pro?
Yeah, it's a cool name.
And look at his actual Twitter. His actual @.
He's got the...
is @VN Choco Taco. So
That's fun. Taco, taco.
I mean, this doesn't look like your typical leaker account, but we'll take it, won't we?
Yeah.
Apple shrimp. Another thing that's been revealed is that the iPhone 14 series will feature a new flash design. The new flash has been described as a small circle in a big circle. Lovely. Well, let me just tell you something about the iPhone 14 Pro. We're going to find out a lot more about it here in like one day in this studio. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Really?
That's all I'm going to say about it. It's not going to, I mean, we'll talk about it on this channel, but there's be a video over there.
You're right.
There's something going on. All right. And
Stay tuned.
You know what? I'm going to tell the community first.
Yeah.
That's who deserves to know.
Exactly.
All right.
Apple spends record on lobbying amid pressure from Congress. Alphabet, Meta, and Microsoft also invest heavily in lobbying. Congress weighing antitrust bill that could hit the tech sector. Shout out Marco from Italy. Apple Inc. spent a record quarterly high of $2.5 million on lobbying in the first 3 months of 2022 amid increased pressure from the U.S. Congress on technology companies over antitrust issues. Apple's lobbying expenditures increased more than 34% from the $1.86 million the company spent in the fourth quarter of 2021, according to disclosure reports released Wednesday. The previous high was $2.2 million spent in the second quarter of 2017. They're lobbying on dozens of issues and measures, including these antitrust bills intended to curtail the power of big technology companies. Those are some pretty big technology companies. Shout out Esteban DJ. Really appreciate it all the way from Puerto Rico. Let me just say that footage, you remember when they had all the CEOs in one place? Remember that footage?
Yes.
And you and I were rating their Zoom setups.
Yes.
And we're like,
Rating.
we're like, look at the shelves in the back. What's going on here? Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Who had the best set?
Yeah, they all, it was very different. It was a much different, there we go. Maybe we can get Mo because he wasn't here for that episode. Congress had all 4 major CEOs on at once. And all of them were like, Congress, you don't understand. We're amazing. We connect the world. And Congress is like, we do understand. They don't, but they're like, we do understand, and you guys suck.
Right.
And there's no competition and whatever else. So go ahead, though. This is the important part.
I like Google's background.
Google number 1.
Yeah.
You need to rank 1 to 4.
Oh, 1 to 4?
Shout out Saleh.
Oh, man. Meta's is 4, I can tell you that.
No good. Zuckerberg, no good. Little too close to the camera.
A little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the up from the laptop. This comes
no
into
good. Yes.
the
video
angle of the thing and the
Yep.
professionalism. You come from low, and it's like you're just on a laptop. Couldn't you set something up?
It's not a very flattering angle.
You're talking about up the nose?
Yeah, it's not a good angle.
What about you guys? I trim the nose hairs thanks to Manscaped, so you can look up my nose anytime you want.
Amazon probably 3rd. It's also a funny frame.
With the shelf?
Yeah.
Not a big shelf guy.
I just a little distracting.
I thought Tim could do better. Just like the
He can
paneled
do
wall
better.
and the fake-looking plants. He's at Apple HQ. You think he was trying to downplay it. Maybe Tim was thinking,
Hey, man, I'm just a working guy like
I'm
you.
a guy. I'm a
Yeah.
guy. My office looks like your office.
I got 4 walls.
Meanwhile, they do a presentation and he's in like
Yeah.
spaceship zone.
Yeah.
He's in infinity
This is
office.
actually a set they pull apart, and then it's just like
They actually
Modular.
They actually rented an ugly office with cubicles.
they rented it from Meta.
This will be perfect for the Congress meeting. Things are really terrible for us. We're not dominating at all. There's zero domination here.
Yeah, that's good.
His tie is askew a little bit.
That's right.
It is.
Don't make me look too perfect.
Yeah.
No way. Take these 7 hairs and push them the wrong way. That's where Bezos can't really do it. He's the top of his head's always looking perfect. He keeps it on a razor type of bald, which is there's a little bit of maintenance with that.
Of course. Wouldn't it be daily?
I think it might be daily.
that seems like a lot of maintenance to me.
Maybe it isn't that much maintenance when you think about it, because. Hear me out on this. If you don't let it grow at all, you're really not taking that much off. It could be it could be faster than brushing his teeth. His technique.
Right.
I don't know what his technique is, actually.
I don't know, because how do you...
Yeah, the back part of it.
It would seem...
He's Jeff Bezos. He's got people for these things.
He's got somebody doing this.
Somebody
You're
just shows up and then... All right, go ahead.
Uh-huh.
He has some fuzz on the side.
He does. Okay, so the fuzz is going to take more work, obviously, but I feel like there are techniques.
Yeah.
I remember a company, because I've done it before, it's like shaved completely bald. There's a company called Bulldog, I think.
Okay.
Show Mo this thing, all right? They sent it to me. I don't know if it's because I mentioned it on the show or whatever it was, but it's specifically to shave your skull quickly. No. The guy right there.
Just show the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, look how you hold it.
Oh.
And it's curved. And I feel, I mean, I can't really remember. I only did it once because I don't go all the way down to like full bald now.
Right.
There's stubble. But like, you see how this guy's doing it here?
Have you ever used these type of buzzers? Like these electric buzzers?
Yeah. I'm not on my face 'cause I don't, I keep, it always it keeps a little.
Yeah.
Are you going all the way down? Oh, just on the neck.
No, I tried using them, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. My skin's a little too sensitive, but I was not a fan of these little buzzers.
Okay.
I just go and I stick back to the blade.
You're a sensitive guy. Shout out Patrick. Shout out Alprin. Anyway, yeah. So you can see there's developments happening. It's more dudes that when they're going bald, they just shave it off.
Yeah.
That's the thing now. You don't.
It's a good move.
You don't have to anymore. What is it? The Dr. Phil? Oh no, Dr. Phil does the full.
He goes full.
Is he a full?
Oh, actually, now I'm picturing the.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a full or not. Yeah, he keeps.
He keeps.
He does a short keep.
Howie Mandel doesn't keep.
He does a short keep. You know what? He kind of pulls that off weirdly. Like you don't want.
Yeah, it kind of works.
I don't know why that's. I can't picture him any other way, especially with the mustache as well. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of techniques here. I'm sure Bezos has it figured out. If anybody has it figured out, Bezos has it. He has it figured out. Yeah. Anyway, Apple, they don't want. They're like, hey, Congress, stay away from us. We don't get your regulation out of here. We're Apple. It's all about privacy. We're just selling iPhones. Leave us alone.
We'll toss you.
Don't worry about data.
Million.
Don't worry about antitrust. Keep your distance from us, and we'll pay whatever lobbyists necessary to achieve that. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, lawmakers have also raised concerns about TikTok. We know that. I mean, they were talking about shutting it down when Trump was there. Remember? Remember, TikTokers were getting stressed out. Like, what are we gonna do?
Right.
What happens if TikTok gets canceled? What about our sponsors?
Yeah.
They start going to YouTube rapidly.
Well, TikTok did like a sidestep. They hired an American company to collect the data now. So TikTok doesn't collect all your data.
Oh, Mr. Booster Juice decided to join the chat here. You just hear. Elon Musk has created 3 holding companies in his attempt to buy Twitter. Yeah, there's probably some maneuvering necessary to achieve this, isn't there? In order to whatever the maximum, most efficient from all perspectives, tax perspectives, government perspectives. Elon Musk created 3 new holding companies according to SEC filings. The filings show the companies are part of his plan to buy Twitter. They could also open the door to combining Musk's portfolio of companies under one parent company. Ooh, what would that be called? What would Musk's parent of all the companies be called?
Musky umbrella.
Musky.
Yeah, he would do something funny.
Yeah.
Would
like
he though?
very
I don't
silly.
know, because Tesla, the name Tesla is not, it's very serious. SpaceX, very serious. Boring company, arguable.
Right.
Smallest company he has, by the way.
Yeah.
Or no, I guess Neuralink. Neuralink, very serious as well.
Very serious, yeah.
Shout out Rado.
Although he has a funny story for how like Tesla became the name. Right.
What
So
if he
that's a
did?
little-
What if he did call it umbrella?
The
I
umbrella.
think that would be awesome. Like
Or
he's the umbrella.
parent?
Oh wow. Just
straight up
call
parent.
it what it is.
I
A
don't
parent company called Parent.
I don't know, man. Shout out Adam. Shout out Max. Elon Musk created 3 separate holding companies on Wednesday. as part of his bid to buy Twitter, according to documents filled with the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go. Companies are
company.
called X Holdings. Yeah. See, he did what I said. He's
That's
like
not far off.
the most generic.
X holding 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. X Holdings 1, 2, and 3. And 2 filings to the SEC state that all the companies have been established to acquire or merge with Twitter directly or indirectly. The filings all refer to the plan as Project X. Oh, man. Well, because when it came to the X-Men, I like the Professor X as well. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to sell me on it.
Yeah. There's also a movie called Project X.
Yeah. Well, that's bad. I don't think that's...
Shout out Max. It's a bad movie?
No, it's a great movie, but the whole movie's about this kid who threw like...
Spoiler.
You're right. It's in the title.
No,
it's in the trailer.
trailer.
Yeah. Kid throws a huge party that gets way out of hand.
Yeah.
Isn't it based off a true story?
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
Hundreds of people,
Yeah,
maybe thousands, I don't know.
It's an intense film.
All right, so he called it Project X. Musk offered to buy Twitter's outstanding stock $54.20. Yeah, we remember that. It was like $46 billion. He expressed enthusiasm for the idea of bringing his companies under one parent company named X in a 2020 tweet. I remember that tweet, but I guess that's a long time ago right now. Shout out Samir, shout out Danny. Although in a recent TED conference interview, he said it would be tricky. Tesla's publicly traded company and the investor base of Tesla and SpaceX are certainly Boring Company and Neuralink are quite different, he said. Are they quite different? The investor base? I guess. Tesla's so mainstream.
Yeah.
You're a Tesla shareholder.
Yeah.
So you would have zero interest in his other companies?
I wouldn't say zero, but it might. You're right. It might make it a little murky.
Really?
Because Tesla already does.
You wouldn't go for a little SpaceX or a little Neuralink, get in early?
And do like a whole umbrella thing? No, I think I want to pick and choose where I'm in and where I'm out. You would go full umbrella?
I don't know.
Listen, it wouldn't be a bad move. Like, he's done well in almost every...
In a way, you're kind of hedging, too.
Yeah.
You kind of like, okay, maybe Tesla slows down a bit, but you got good stuff with SpaceX or whatever it might be.
Yeah. But you stay within your competency.
Some Starlink stuff going on. You stay within your competency. Is that financial advice?
Exactly.
He just said stay within your competency. This guy's been watching way too many financial videos on YouTube.
It's the only thing I watch other than like tech stuff. It goes straight to finance stuff.
He just told you guys to stay within your competency, all right? Shout out Legend and shout out Ina. All right, what we got next, Will? Elon Musk SpaceX blocked Russian electromagnetic attack in Ukraine. What? Are you talking about...
What is that?
A space war?
Wait a sec. They're doing electromagnetic stuff over there now? U.S. officials praised Elon Musk SpaceX this week for shutting down a Russian electromagnetic warfare attack on Ukraine last month, which sought to jam, SpaceX Starlink satellite service that had been allowing Ukraine to access the internet for free since late February. So they were actually targeting it. The next day, after reports about the Russian jamming effort hit the media, Starlink had slung a line of code and fixed it. And suddenly, that Russian jamming attack was not effective anymore. From the EW technologist perspective, that is fantastic, and how they did that was eye-watering to me. Those types of corrections, how they made them so quickly. Well, listen, that's SpaceX. I'd like to invest in that company. Way I look at it.
Right.
We need to be able to have that agility, he said. We need to be able to change our electromagnetic posture to be able to change very dynamically what we're trying to do without losing capability along the way. Shout out, Keek. Yeah, listen, this is some pretty intense stuff here, Will. I mean, I don't know what you know about electromagnetic attacks. I have no idea what type of maneuvering can be done in real time dynamically. Shout out Fotis and also Super Duper Tech. You spoke to Fotis. Do you want to?
Yeah, we had a call. It went well.
Is there anything you want to say about it, or are you going to hold off?
Let's hold off. Let's not make it public to everyone.
He's
online right now.
Okay.
I'll talk to you personally about it.
Will's gonna talk to me
Got some
personally.
ideas.
Oh, wow.
Will's gonna talk to me personally. He's gonna take this conversation offline.
Well, maybe Mo as well.
That's a very corporate approach.
Right. We'll have a meeting about this.
Yes.
Let's take this conversation offline, if you don't mind.
I bring in a whiteboard.
It sounds like we're about to start a breakout room. You ever heard of a breakout room? That's when
Let's
you're.
break into teams and work it out.
Oh my god!
Oh my God. Like you
I'm out of
two
here.
go off.
I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Have fun running the company. If there's any breakout sessions that take place in this entire premises, you guys have fun running the company. All right. Shout out Daniel and shout out David. Wait a sec. I wasn't done with that, Will.
Okay.
They got more information on this electromagnetic stuff. I mean, we need to learn something here. Tad Clark, director of the Air Force Electromagnetic Spectrum Superiority Directorate, said upgrading old systems won't be enough when it comes to electromagnetic warfare. The U.S., he said, needs to create faster, more resilient systems. It's a very hard problem if you don't have well-trained operators. The degree of coordination, synchronization of these types of operations is such that the undertrained operator will have a harder time pulling off those events successfully. Amazing. But somehow SpaceX did it? Is that a win for the private sector, Mo?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I missed what you said there. So
I like that you said first. You said first.
This is like Tony Stark stuff.
Talking about Iron Man?
Kind of like turning satellites into weapons kind of thing. Or defense mechanisms.
When does that happen? Maybe I didn't see that one.
Well, he would do
How
that.
many do I have to watch of those movies to get to that point?
Probably 16 of them to understand.
I just remember the one where you had the in Monaco on the F1 track, and he's got like he's got like the
that's the second one.
The second one.
he got the arms with the electricity.
Oh my God, what's his name? What's the villain's name?
The villain's name?
That's the guy with the electricity arms.
Yeah, or the actor?
Yeah.
You want the actor? Or
No,
you
no,
want
no.
the name of the villain?
I want the name of the villain because he had like some funny name.
Something to do
Like
with the
Lou?
Yeah, I know.
He's going to say something like,
I can barely recall the moment in the movie, and you're like, yeah. What's that guy's name in Marvel? I'm like, it's whatever. I don't know. Thunder, electric, something, electro. What about that?
I think that's pretty close.
Mickey Rourke, right?
Yeah, Mickey Rourke plays the character, but
Shout out Mene Flores.
Whiplash.
Whiplash. There you go. That's not too far.
Thanks, Chad.
That's not too far. Whiplash, Electro. Come on, you got to come up with all these names. Anyway, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. He's on the track, and
yeah.
he's coming in the car. Is he coming in the car? What's going on there in that scene?
Let's just watch the movie now.
Maybe I might. Well, you know what? I might watch the movie. What is it? Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I might watch because you know F1 is so hot right now, and they're on the track in the movie, so there's a crossover.
There's an F1 story coming
You don't
up.
realize how hot F1 is. Like ever since you mentioned it,
It's in your world now.
you single-handedly
away.
promoted the entire thing.
Yeah. Will did it all.
You were actually the plant. They're like, if we can just get to Willie do,
Yeah.
then everybody will be a fan of F1. But F1, man, because you were talking about the Red Bull video the other day,
Yeah.
and it's on trending over there.
Uh-huh.
And you think about Red Bull as a marketing team, and also as a prominent F1 team, and you're like, oh my God, the opportunities here for building the sport, creating even more excitement, more interest. My kids are all over it.
That's great.
They got my kids? You're telling me they got them? Those are tough customers.
Yeah.
You got them interested? They got a lot of
They
opportunity.
got high standards.
They got a lot of things they're already interested in. I think they're a tougher nut to crack, actually.
Yeah.
So, anyway, shout out SpaceX, man. This stuff sounds hard. Okay, next up. Strange light seen streaking across Chicago's sky Thursday night. Explained. Thank God they explained it.
Yes.
Sticking with space for a minute. Now, this must be Mo's story because he's smirking like crazy over
No,
there.
it's not my story.
So what's the smirking about?
Because you said, thank God they explained it, so we don't have to.
Oh, yeah. Well, isn't that the truth about that headline when you see the word explained?
Yeah.
It's
You're
like there's-
okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Some
God.
confidence. Like, thank you very much for explaining.
When there's
such
the word
things.
mystery, that's
The opposite.
anxiety inducing.
That's the opposite. Shout out Super Duper. Shout out Carlos. Okay, what do we
So
have
I'm just
here?
gonna play the video.
Play the
and,
video.
I don't know. Hear your thoughts on what it is.
Oh, you'll hear my thoughts. All right. Can you full screen it or no?
I could.
Get over here on the other side of the fire.
Okay, so guy's filming in his backyard.
I gotta get on the other side of the fire.
It's fading away. Was it some missile or
Hmm.
it's too slow for a...
He said missile.
It's moving though. That's what he's saying.
Well, the camera work is not.
It's not great. No.
Strand of light.
Long strand of light.
Fading away. Was it some missile or it's too slow for a...
Okay, that's all we get. Wow, we got to guess based on that.
You're so upset. You're like, "This is a
Damn.
So I'm
bad
just gonna
game."
Man,
describe
I'm
what
missing
it
a
is.
lot of information here. Okay, go ahead and describe, Will. Let's see if it triggers anything for me.
A guy in his backyard is just filming at night through his phone. He's filming the sky, and he's filming like what looks to be maybe a white little streak that's really far away, like in the sky. Can't really tell what it is, but it seems to be moving really quickly, and it's just like a little stripe. So, yeah.
That's it. That's all you're willing to give me as far as hints.
Yeah.
The fact that it's explained implies to me that it's natural phenomenon.
Okay.
Like a shooting star.
Because
type
how
of
can
thing?
you say definitively that you've explained something as being a vehicle?
Mo, do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear your guess as well.
Okay,
After.
great.
Shout out Turtle 3000.
So you're thinking it's
He says, "Go ahead, boys. Go ahead." Shout out Jonathan. Mo, what's your crack, man?
Okay.
my
Yours are
initial
always the
thought was,
nuttiest.
yeah.
You're like, it's a turtle flying. We're like, okay.
I don't know. I think obvious it goes to like a plane. You think it's a plane.
So you're more on the vehicle side.
Maybe it's something reflect like you know how at like stadiums they have like the lights pointing up at the sky and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's something like that. The lights just hitting the plane in a certain way.
A plane.
Yeah.
So there's a plane and there's a stadium
Yeah.
involved in this.
Yeah.
Wow.
To concoct this perfect.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
Will.
it seems to be Starlink.
Oh, it's satellites.
Satellites being deployed into the atmosphere.
On like
I'm surprised they're in such a perfect line.
Yeah, I think it's like a little station or like a ship that deploys these satellites. Or like a rocket. It's a rocket, right?
Okay, so it is a physical.
Okay, let's find out because I only read a
Oh,
little.
well, the way you were holding us hostage, I mean, it felt like you were the host of a game show.
I just picked out keywords. And,
It sounded like you were the host of a game show for a minute. Well, you got to scroll down further for the explained part. According to Jennifer Howell, spokesperson for Chicago Adler Planetarium, the mysterious light was nothing to be alarmed about at all. Those are Starlink satellites, Howell told Fox 32. There are 53 of them, and they were launched yesterday, Thursday. Those folks caught them in the sky as they just started to string out after release. Very cool that they got to see that. According to a statement from on SpaceX's website, tech entrepreneur Elon Musk's space exploration company launched a Falcon 9 rocket at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station at 12:51 p.m. with 53 Starlink satellites aboard. So there you go. You get to the bottom of it. Shout out Kyle. Appreciate it. $50 on a super chat, Mo.
Wow, much love.
And then also shout out to, I think you would say, call that mode, which is, it's like you, but
But with a D.
it's actually an HD.
It's
So-
me in HD.
It's Mo HD. It's Mo KBHD. Mo KBHD. It's the nemesis of Marquez. That's
Oh,
your
yeah.
new, that should be your new channel, your new tech channel.
Okay.
Mo KBHD.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Okay, what are we doing here?
Can we involve stocks in there somehow?
It's actually there's no tech at all.
Yeah.
It just says tech videos, but then it's all about stocks.
Yes, exactly.
So you found a way to get Elon back in the news is basically what you're telling me here.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm like, oh, it's a cool natural phenomenon, or it's aliens, or it's just Elon.
Oh, we have a lot of Elon stories.
Oh, okay, we're not done
ahead,
yet.
yeah.
All right, let's see it. Tesla's testing in-car Wi-Fi hotspot connectivity with several major internet providers. What would this mean for me? I guess it would mean better connections for my mobile devices while riding in the car,
Yes.
which I wouldn't. That wouldn't bother me one bit. I could be fine with that. But
Maybe more coverage.
the thing is that the system is like I rarely use my phone when I'm in there because, and neither do my kids because they have a screen. They can in the back seat you can watch. While you're driving, you can just watch Netflix or YouTube on the screen already through the car sound system, and the same on the front when we park. So I actually use my phone less in that car than any other car. But I can see you wanting to make it in an office and get your laptop out, use the hotspot, as opposed to having the hotspot off your device.
How's streaming? Like
Perfect.
in rural areas? Have you tried?
I haven't been super rural.
Okay.
Although I do like the word and I like the way you say it. You want to give me one more of
No,
those?
it's fine.
Whoa, whoa.
Have a subwoofer?
I'll meet you at the whoa, whoa.
All right, thanks.
See you later at the whoa. It's a word that will kill you and will kill anyone.
The R's. The hard
There's
R's.
no way around that word.
I hear you.
Like no one can do it. What is that, a snack? Is it the strawberry?
Yeah. You want one?
But the thing is, you're pulling it out of a McDonald's bag. It's so confusing.
No, because if I put it here, I don't pay attention. And see, this is why. Because Otis gets excited.
He's looking at
I got to keep it so that if he gets involved, I'll hear him.
Oh yeah.
See? Now, Otis, come on.
His he thinks he has the same approach every time. It never works, but he
know.
attempts it every time.
He's got to try.
Ears back, like I'm really nice, aren't I? You want to give me stuff, don't you? You try it every time. Shout out, Vish. I like this, Will. This is fantastic. More, but here's the thing I don't get is isn't this okay? Let's see here. Connectivity has been a flagship feature. Yes, Tesla's always offered internet connectivity for free, but as its fleet grew, so did the internet connectivity requirement and cost. Tesla owners have now had to decide if they want to pay $10 per month for the premium connectivity. I guess I'm still on like the new buyer thing.
Oh, okay.
That must be what's going on with me.
Right. Like meaning...
I don't think I'm paying $10 a month. More recently, the automaker launched a software update to allow owners to use their phone's Wi-Fi hotspots while driving as an alternative to LTE connectivity. I don't think I'm doing that yet. Now Tesla's apparently working on another alternative involving using Wi-Fi hotspots from internet providers. Oh, so you got to bring your actual hardware device in there. Is that what they're talking about when they say a Wi-Fi hotspot from another provider? So like I would have a hotspot from AT&T.
I believe so, yes.
And then I would put it in the glove box and that'd be the end of it? No, that's not bad either, I guess. I would prefer not to have to buy another piece of hardware when I've already got connectivity in the car itself. But this is, I guess, has the added flexibility of you being able to take that hotspot with you out of the car and use it in other ways too.
Good
It's
point.
apparently really popular in Japan. They just bring their home internet. Like it's like a Wi-Fi
hotspot
little-
goes everywhere with them.
Interesting.
I know. Hey, listen, I don't mind it. Tesla appears to be working on with several major internet providers in North America, Europe, and Asia to test the feature. Tesla hacker Green confirmed that the feature is the back end of Tesla's software, and the automaker is currently testing it. So I don't know if everybody has this. I'm getting updates on that car like every day. It's practically every day at this point. So I wouldn't doubt a roll. Oh, other news on my Tesla. I finally hit the button for the full self-driving.
Should have filmed it.
I know
So you've done it?
It took me way too long to do that.
Well, you were saying like the update was like really long too, right?
It was just no. I could have done it. Shout out me. Shout out Oscar. The guy's name is me, so it sounds like I'm shouting out myself.
People should do that more often.
The button was there. It was just I get in the car. I'm driving the car.
Right. I get it. So you gotta do the update once you get somewhere and make sure it has Wi-Fi, right?
Well, this was not an update. This is a request. There's a single button in the interface.
Okay.
That you click to agree. You agree to some lengthy terms. It's like, you
Because they're testing it, right?
You might die. You might.
Just a skull emoji. Except
Exactly.
yes or no.
Honestly. And then there you go. That's what it looks like. Except, this guy's accepting, I believe, the beta. I have not been approved, I guess, because I just hit the request.
Oh,
I hit the request button, and I'm waiting for approval.
right.
But Elon's a big fan of the show, so I think he'll fast track. He knows my VIN number.
Yeah.
So
By heart.
Elon, send me the FSD. I don't know what the Canada situation is though with the FSD either.
Interesting.
But just hit me with it regardless. You know my VIN number. Look up my VIN number, please, and thank you. Cool. Oh no, Tesla crashes through front doors of a dispensary on 420. The guy's in a rush. He's like, got big plans for that, that day.
So excited.
Can I just say, man, the dispensaries are out of control.
I was gonna say, man, it doesn't surprise me that this is the store that they hit. There's
more dispensaries than Tim Hortons, and that says a lot in this part of town.
Absolutely, they're everywhere.
I'll tell you that right now. So,
some places you're like, is this even allowed to be a store?
What do you mean by that? It's like a food truck?
No, there's one on Wellington that's just a house.
Oh, yeah, no, because those are like old houses. I guess they're allowed to be converted to commercial zoning.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like you get like it used to be like a dentist or a doctor's office. They're like dispensary.
I don't know, man.
Thing.
But it's a weird.
Some of it is just odd.
You know how I like to look at commercial real estate for fun? Some of it is a kind of strategy where they would boost the company in the early days. They were aiming to open up quick and get some crazy sales numbers and then actually sell the business along with the lease.
Right, yes.
And so they're almost all for sale, all these dispensaries that opened up. Knowing damn well that as the competition comes in, there's no way you're going to be able to maintain those sales figures.
No.
It's a whole scheme. It's a whole strategy. Get in, get out. And it's all about speed.
Yep.
Say, oh, that seems easy enough. I'll run one of these dispensaries, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, the upfront cost is not a lot either to like build a dispensary. I mean, most of them look like
a room.
Look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
I think the difficulty is just the paperwork.
And
Approval.
staffing.
Yeah.
How many people?
4 guys maximum.
Oh, you got upset there.
No, I'm just saying
You're
it's
not
not
happy.
a lot.
You're not happy with the employees over there. Most like staffing. Yeah, right. That's one way to beat the line on 420.
Oh, that's what they said. That's what you said.
The Tesla is shown in the video attempting to park slowly before randomly picking up speed and crashing into the front of the building. Shout out Tala. Shout out Byron. Now, what do you think? Was this one individual already indulging in the 420 prior to getting there? Was he re-upping on the 420?
I hope not. It's no good.
So this security cam footage of what, a Y or a X?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Slowly.
Very slowly.
Very slowly.
Comically.
But also,
Looks like it's an X.
It's an X, okay.
Yeah.
And then they roll over the guard and the sidewalk and just runs over, taking out the car beside.
oh my God, there were so many moments to be like, I'm
not do
hitting
that?
things.
Yeah.
To not do what they did.
Yeah. This guy just got into his car too. Oh my
And then
God.
his car gets mangled as well, right?
He's like, if I just left
See,
a few seconds
he's
earlier.
about to have
It's just so
he's about to
slow.
have his own 420.
He's
oh
so excited.
no! His day's ruined.
Yeah. And then his wife is like, what happened to the front bumper? And he's like, well, I stopped by the dispensary.
And she's like, great.
Dangerous spot. Shout out Later Cult Security. Wow.
Whoa.
I think that's our new band hammer in the chat. What's going on here? Let me think for a second.
Okay, can we pause?
I would suggest this person hasn't driven that car very often.
Mm-hmm.
They're borrowing it or something and they're just not familiar because those cars will move. No, they won't. What am I talking about? They brake. That guy's pushing the accelerator the whole time.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
soon
they
as you
brakes
let go,
if you let go.
there's no saving grace for this.
No, there is. He thought he was on the brake. He thought he was on the brake. He wasn't on the brake. He was on the accelerator. I don't know. Or it's just 420.
I'm
It could just be 420.
I think I'm gonna say it's just 420.
You're saying that
Because
it's
look,
420.
He hits that, then he hits the pole, then he hits the car, then he goes over the
You got
ledge.
the wipers going. Got the wipe. He just goes.
Ding, 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 and then the final ding.
Just goes for it.
He's in the car.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's
just like, okay.
okay. Let me ask you, what happens in the aftermath of this? Does he still grab his weed or no?
No, you got bigger problems, dude. Yeah, you got way bigger problems.
It's like totally spoiled at that
There's
point.
no resolution for this.
How about the guy in the Nissan? What does he do?
I'm sure he gets out.
Yeah, well, no, he also's got bigger problems too now, though.
I mean, his car looks worse, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
The whole front bumper's ripped off.
he'll definitely need that that joint of his.
Okay, there was a question for Mo. I just feel like out of respect, I want to see if we can get to it. It was a super chat. It was asking about something financial.
Oh no! Don't make.
Oh,
this
you got to give the respect. You give the super chat.
Okay.
Hold on.
You got to give the respect.
My answer's gonna be like, do your own
just click
homework.
on it, Will. Click on it so we can see. Can you click on it?
I can't see, but I can read it.
Okay.
Binance just recovered 5.8 million out of 600 million Axie Infinity hack.
And what's the advice that he needs from Mo?
Want something related. Want something stocks related, Mo.
Oh, just something
like-
stocks related. Okay.
Just anything
go ahead,
stocks related.
Go ahead, Mo. Give us something stocks related real quick. You have
Good way to beat inflation.
that's the most generic thing you could have said, Mo.
Well, come on.
I think we want more specifics. Give us a buy.
No, I'm not telling people what to do with their money.
Give us a quick buy.
no.
What are we buying today?
Buy the
Mo?
Lou Later stock.
Okay, good idea. Buy the community stock.
Exactly.
That's a rough way to spend 420. I mean, yeah, definitely. Ooh, I like that. Your nickname is Market Mo. I like that.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I'm getting that tatted.
Whoa, you got fired up. You were all
nice.
over the place there. You're like,
That's my YouTube channel.
You love that.
Make sure that handle's not
You
taken.
love that Market Mo.
So more sad Tesla news.
Oh no.
Watch a Tesla Model Y crash into a 3.5. This is worse. $3.5 million
worse, yeah.
private jet, possibly in summon mode. The Tesla Model Y may have crashed while driving autonomously in summon mode. This is the car that any Tesla is the car that can't crash without it being a news story.
Mm-hmm.
Any Tesla crash is going to be worth videotaping, worth recording. Go ahead. Hit us with it. Is it video?
Yes, it is a
Okay.
video.
Let's
I'm
go
just
ahead.
trying to find like a good going to the Reddit post here.
Okay.
You see the whole view.
Cool. Oh, no. No.
Just slowly cruising by.
No.
On the airstrip?
No. Maybe not that bad.
Why are all these
I know-
videos filmed like this?
I know that the plane is very sensitive.
It's on wheels.
You know what? I don't know if Market Mo is better than this new suggestion, which is Mo Money.
Mo money, yes. But that one's I've heard this one many times. Mo money.
The problem is what comes after it,
Yeah.
which is
More problems. But you gotta say it like that. You gotta say more money, more problems.
what's going on, dude? What's going on today? Wow. It was you with the rural, and now it's him with the problems. Wow.
Words are hard.
I feel like that.
Which has more damage?
I know that those type of planes are going to have to be checked over 1,000 times now, but it looks like it's wet. It looks like the road is wet, and the way it slid, it looked so smooth. The plane.
Almost like pushing a cart or like the luggage with the four wheels.
Like there's definitely an impact at 1st, but then it's like kind of once it got moving.
There's the plane seems like it's moving by itself afterwards. Like there's inertia.
Yeah, it's sliding way better than I would expect it to slide. Shout out Jonathan, by the way. There's going to be some kind of checks that you're going to have to do because ultimately it ends up in the air, and that's a dangerous place to be. That plane, that Vision jet, is worth how much?
3.5.
3.5.
That's a $3.5 million jet. Can you get me a look on the inside of it? Can you give me a Google on
You
Vision
like
Jet?
You always like the plain interiors.
Of course. I mean, if you're spending $3.5 million, like it doesn't from the out. I guess. I mean, they're expensive, right?
Right. I'm sure it's like expensive because it goes probably really fast or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a private. It's not one of these ones that you're like you have a entire bed or whatever in, but you're getting work done.
Yeah.
It's a smaller private jet for sure.
Yeah.
That one, I kind of like that interior a little bit better over there.
This one? I like the darker one.
I don't know why. This looks a little more luxurious to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, like it's got the tan leather vibe.
I don't know. I might
on.
take a nap in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I might. You can have different configurations and such. So anyway, yeah, they got insurance for these things. It's kind of annoying, especially if the guy was doing a party trick with the summon mode, and someone's like, "Hey, that's my $3.5 million jet." Trying to do over here. But I think it's actually going to be it's going to be pretty okay, unlike 420 guy, where we see the damage. Now, this clip, we're far away, so yeah. Tech companies face billions in fines under EU content rules. Companies will be banned from targeting ads to minors, the lucrative minors. We can sell them things,
Right.
such as Sunny D.
Man, when's the last time you had Sunny D?
I don't know, but I like to watch old commercials.
Uh-huh.
I love watching old commercials, like those compilations on YouTube. I could just be lost. I could be zoned. Just pure nostalgia. Look at what they did to the label and stuff. Get out of here.
Man, I don't even think I've seen.
Basically, their commercial was, you will make friends if you have Sunny D.
Yes, I know. I know.
Their commercial was, your mom's so cool. You're so cool now. Whoa, man, you actually got Sunny D?
I know.
What they used to do, push out the juice in the refrigerator?
He'd be like
The grape juice.
No, he'd be
the
like,
purple
missed
stuff
that
or
one.
something?
he'd be like, got chocolate milk, got cola, got some purple stuff. Whoa, man, is that Sunny D?
All his friends are like, whoa!
That's Sunny D. You imagine that happening in real life? It'd be like, whoa,
Today?
whoa, man, relax. Relax.
Gets punched.
Shout out MC Loving. Yeah, that's it. Cola.
Could we watch it?
I don't know if we can watch. I mean, it was 1995, man. They tried to redo it. You can't
Yeah, I
redo
know.
it. You can't redo it because that's the way things were at the time. That's the way we were marketed to, and it worked because you went to the parent and you said, "I think I'm supposed to have the Sunny D."
I think I'm
Parent,
supposed to.
look at all the friends they have.
Yeah.
Shout out Jet Zeal. I agree. It's all about the community. Look at that kid. Like, you wanted to be the kid. You. Why are all his friends so impressed? The mother just bought a drink. Is that all it took all along? That's it? You're doing all this work. You're trying to fit in. Or you don't have to talk to people. Nothing. You just have to have Sunny D. What a shortcut to all the problems.
Right.
But that was every commercial back then. Everything was going to solve your problem instantly. It was just pure fun. You guys realize how the sun was shining in commercials targeted at kids in 1995? Look at the sun in the window there. It doesn't even shine like that.
It's just overexposed.
No, the sun doesn't even shine like that anymore. You know how sunny it was in a Sunny D commercial?
Their brand depended on it, man.
You buy this substance and the world's a better place.
Yeah.
You understand? It's world
Your
peace.
day will be brighter.
It's world peace. I mean, it's not far off. Yo, Miss D, can we get some more Sunny D? Yeah!
There's no problems in that household.
No, they never argue about anything.
I can't even remember what's the story we're on.
Sunny D solves everything.
Where are we?
Mo, stop trying to get us
there
back.
we are.
You know, some people talk about the tangents on this show. Let me tell you something. This show is a tangent.
Yes, the whole thing.
Okay, so don't be surprised.
Right.
What is that? I'm not surprised. MFers? You're talking about what was it? Nate
Nate
Diaz?
Diaz.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Don't be surprised when you might bump into a tangent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing about it. You're not going to find no tangent on CNN.
No.
You're not going to find no tangent on CNN Plus.
You're not going to find CNN Plus.
No.
That was icy what he just did. That was cold. I feel like he's growing into his Mo Money
Yes.
title.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Market Mo, man.
He's over there like, you ain't going to find
so aggressive.
CNN Plus. I was like, who is this guy?
There's a nightly show. It's just Mo.
Who is this guy? Where'd he come from? Shout out Byron. Tech companies face billions in fines. No more targeting minors. No more Sunny D. They say, no, leave them alone. Leave them alone to their screens to play their games. They don't tell them they need to buy anything to fix their problems. Just tell them they need to never pull their head out of their screens and they'll be just fine. Just give them another distraction.
Yeah.
Landmark Digital Services Act is the EU's answer to what it sees as a failure by tech giants to combat illegal content on their platforms. Non-compliance could cost companies as much as 6% of their global annual sales when the rules go into effect as early as 2024. Failures could be extremely costly based on a reported 2021 annual sales. Amazon, for instance, could face a theoretical fine of as much as 26 billion euros, which is $28 billion. Future non-compliance. A ban on using sensitive data such as race or religion for targeting ads. A ban on targeting any ads to minors. A ban on so-called dark patterns, specific tactics to push people into consenting to online tracking. Yeah, that's what we need to be worried about. That's what we need to be worried about, Mo.
A ban on using race and religion to target ads?
Yeah, so I can't go into like my ad campaign and be like, I really think that people of this particular religion want this product. I can't select that.
Oh, I see.
Go ahead, Mo.
No, go ahead. I'm just curious to how that's implemented, and you explained it.
Yeah, you would be in your campaign and you'd be like, I'm selling, maybe I don't want to sell my holy water.
But hold on, actually, what if it is like a religious product?
What if it is a religious product, Mo?
Like,
A certain outfit.
sure, or a piece of jewelry or whatever it may be, you will want to be able to target.
Go ahead, Mo.
Maybe there's other ways around it. Maybe you can find different ways to target. Maybe these companies got to figure out a better way.
Let me explain something to you, Mo.
Okay.
That's not what this is about. I know you and I, we like to have the positive outlook. You and I, we like to say, some guy's selling, he's selling something.
Right.
He's selling some kind of bamboo artifact.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of scarf.
Mm-hmm.
What they're really talking about here is probably much darker. What they're talking about here is campaigns, politics. What they're talking about is possible incitement of utilizing or targeting a specific group to try to maneuver or change an opinion.
Right.
Which could be useful from a political that's what they're.
I see.
It's got to be what's going on with that.
No, from that perspective, you're right. This makes a lot more sense.
But that's a lot less fun to talk about than Sunny D. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. But you got to go everywhere. You live in the world. You got to go everywhere.
Maybe I get some Sunny D for Monday's show. We can have a sip.
You got to listen. You got to go everywhere. But I agree. I mean, some people are confused as well. They're like, why can't I target? Let me target. But it's actually not the most obvious way that this kind of targeting could be, could lead to some degree of manipulation, right? Often your mind goes to the most straightforward use, but
yeah,
people are crafty.
Yeah.
making moves. Shout out Catchy Lee. Taiwan at 2 a.m. Let me tell you, Taiwan at 2 a.m., you can still go. You can still get food.
Night market?
Let me tell you something. You hear they're doing a night market right here in Toronto this summer? Yeah, you might find me down there.
What is that?
It's going to be too many lineups and
Yeah.
it's going to be so many outfits.
But is it a nice atmosphere?
I can't deal with all these outfits.
Outfits?
Yeah, it's going to be so many different types of outfits.
Oh, in Toronto in general?
It's just going to be lineups and stimulation. I'm going to be overstimulated.
Get ready.
I just
Prepare
Get
yourself.
ready.
I just want
Because I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
want less stimulation.
Uh-huh.
I want
yeah.
subtle stimulation. You know what I've been doing lately?
What's that?
I listen to music but quieter. Do you have this happen to you? Will, I know you're a sophisticated man. Do you find this thing happening to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's right.
When it's kind of like nighttime, you kind of want to just chill out a little bit.
It's everything in my life, man. It's I have a new appreciation for subtlety. Like it could be a flavor, it could be a volume, it could be a genre, it could be a conversation.
I find that food, I eat less portion.
Small portion.
Yeah, just like a little taster.
Interesting.
No. Yeah, I don't.
You
eat
dabble.
Yeah. It's like the analogy of like the big Coke can or the small one. You always like the small one, and I get it. Small, little taster.
You talking about when you go to a nice restaurant and then the portion is small? Is that what you're talking about? Leaves you wanting more.
Sure, or just in regular life, just smaller portions. I find. So
Except water. They say drink as much damn water as
Yeah.
you possibly can. Remember the one time Mo was carrying around like that barrel?
jug. Yeah.
He had a,
like Donkey Kong, just like
he had an oak barrel.
Yeah.
And rather than drink the water drank him. He just sat in it. He was just soaking in this barrel. And I was like, what is that technique? And he's like, they told me
You gotta put more water on me.
I just need more water. And I was like, I don't think that's what they meant.
yeah.
I can't believe you rolled
I gotta bring that jug
an
back.
oak barrel into the studio today. And so you had this container. It was
I like how he's still on this.
it was around this big.
Yeah. Well, you could probably pull it up.
And then on it,
it's on Amazon.
It would have different levels, right?
Yes, it had times and little, like we'll call them like markings, and but with like motivational like little things. Like if I hit 11 o'clock and I had finished the water up until then. I'm just walking around with that fucking thing. Oh, sorry. I just cursed. I moved the mic away too. I'm like, I'm done. I made a mistake.
That's a good
My
sign.
apologies. I didn't mean
You're
to curse.
you're really on one today, aren't you?
It's Friday.
It's Friday, man.
You're on
Casual
one.
Friday.
You're on one today,
Yeah, my bad.
which is good. Which is good.
Which is good.
No, these jugs are too big. Something like this.
Yes,
This
that's
is
what it
normal.
was. That is what it was. He has this.
Yes.
This monster. I need to see it scaled up against something else because
you
this
need a
makes it
hand.
look not that crazy. But I'm telling you, this is a beast. What he had. Go to the bottom photo. I think.
Oh, okay.
There.
It is
That's
not
what Mo's carrying around. This
I think
jug.
mine was even a little bit bigger.
Oh, was it?
I think
But
so.
this is the same. It has the little markings
Sure.
on it that say,
Great work. Good
yeah,
job.
exactly.
Keep going.
Because it's so hard to drink this barrel of water every day. How much is it though, actually? What is the capacity? It is 128 ounces of water.
It's a lot.
Did you ever achieve it or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I did it for a while.
what happened?
I just got tired carrying that thing around.
Hey, that's impressive. Drinking that much water.
Yeah. Well, actually, it being so heavy helped me drink a lot of water because I was like, it's too heavy. I'll just drink it. I can't keep carrying this
What a
thing.
strange scenario to find yourself.
I know.
If you're carrying something this big with you everywhere you go, this becomes your identity.
I know, it really did. I think that's why I had to let it go.
You're just the water jug guy. Right? And you have to have it with you all the time because otherwise you're never going to complete it.
Right.
You can't just
There's no way you can do this and you can't catch up on your water drinking, not this much.
No, you have to be consistently
Throughout the day.
kind of chipping away at it.
Also, the bathroom breaks were just out of control after a while. Not even after a while, almost immediately, actually.
Just goes
Do you
in and
remember
out.
how many times?
No, but it was significant enough that I noticed. I was like, oof, I had to keep stopping whatever I was doing.
Over under on 10.
Over.
Over 10.
There was some days where it was easily
So
over.
you couldn't even get any work done.
Yeah. No, actually, I got no work
You
done
were just
here.
in the bathroom. You were just drinking.
It was like a funnel.
I never left the bathroom.
You were just drinking this barrel and pissing all day. What kind of day is that? And
Apparently a healthy one, according to this. According to this, they say this is how much water you're supposed to have.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think, hold on, we'll check. We can't
What kind of
tell
advice
people
are
that.
you
that-
giving people here?
Check, what is the recommended amount of water?
I thought it was 8 glasses is something I heard.
but this was a long time ago. They said this 8 glasses.
8 glasses. Everybody's different. Everybody's
And
a
also
little
what
different.
glasses? My house does not have one type of glass.
But you also
I got like
eat.
the tiny ones and then the
That
really
includes
large
water.
ones.
I think a glass is, I think they mean like an 8 ounce, or what do they mean? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Here we go. 15.5 cups, 3.7 liters per day.
And how much was that one?
That's a lot, man. That's probably what that is, 3.7 liters, I guess. 128 ounce. I don't know if the conversion is there. Oh, look at this. Alexander saw Mo at Dunkin' Donuts crying.
It's not possible. Because I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts.
You were crying because they were out of stock of something.
They don't have the stock?
Oh, I don't even know what you would want at Dunkin' Donuts that they wouldn't have that would cause that. I guess a donut, a certain type of donut. They're like, not till tomorrow.
But just the fact that it's a comment.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny. Shout out.
Shout out Alexander and Super Duper. You guys are killing it over there in the chat, super chat. It's unbelievable stuff. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So that is what, but it's over the course of the whole day.
Yeah, and you also eat food that has liquid in it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like,
Like,
does what
soup
about, does
and-
soup count?
Yeah.
Would a big soup count?
I don't know. I didn't go that.
You didn't go
intense.
there. You didn't go there.
I was just trying to hit the water.
All right.
What?
So where
story?
is the bottle now?
Probably like in a closet somewhere.
Could you bring it in?
Sure.
And it just
Just set it down.
no, the identity aspect is just,
You know what? It might be a good pivot from the finance guy.
you're the water guy.
Yeah, become the water guy. You're right.
The only thing is you'll barely be on the show because you just
Yes, I'll keep having. We'll have a lot more breaks.
right. No, but the identity thing though, it's really weird, right? The objects you keep around you.
Become you.
That's like for someone who only knew you peripherally,
Right.
they'd be like, "What guy are you talking about?"
The guy, the guy with he carry around the water
Instantly,
thing. Yeah.
the guy with the giant water jug.
Yeah.
It
And
becomes
the other guy goes, "Oh, right. What's wrong with that guy?"
Of course,
Yeah.
the water guy. I don't know. Can't trust him.
Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out Corbin. Watching TV from behind the wheel of a self-driving car to be allowed under UK law, although there are no such vehicles available in the UK. That's sad. Well, it's because Tesla got rid of it in a recent update because it used to be when I first got this plaid,
Right.
as long as you had somebody, the body weight in the passenger seat, they could do whatever they want on that screen.
Yeah. I knew you would have insight on this.
And-
Man, that inside there is so much fun. I was like, man, it would be dangerous to drive this thing. Because inside the Tesla is
It's the
just-
exact same thought I had.
Yeah.
So my kid is in the shotgun, and that's the passenger seat. Does everybody in the world call that
Yes. I think so.
Really? You guys know this?
Yeah.
I like how you've done this research.
Because what's that old saying? When everyone has cars, it's like, oh yeah, shoddy.
Yeah, but do you know the origin of the saying?
No, do you?
Yeah, it's because the passenger has to be out the window holding the shotgun.
Oh, okay. So it's exactly it's what I would have come to the conclusion.
Why though?
To kill pedestrians. Oh my God. That's a Friday show. Of course not. Will was like, that's way too risque, man. Stop it. I don't know. I just made that up. But it was the same thing with the driving on the left or right side of the road. Remember that? Where the reason in England was because of jousting.
Oh.
Okay.
So because of horses.
Yeah.
And you would have to hold the joust in case you had to battle in it. I don't know. Something.
You hold it with your right, so you run on the left.
So you're driving that way.
Interesting. You just adopt it.
The front passenger seat in a vehicle next to the driver is so called because the position of the shotgun armed guard on a horse-drawn stagecoach, wagon train, or gold transport was next to the driver. Okay, there you go.
So it's similar, like
It's
horse.
amazing that these things hang in there. Like, that's what we hang on to. Like, my kids are calling shotgun in 2022 because of a horse carriage.
Yeah. But it's pretty universally known. I actually went and picked up two of my buddies. We were heading Toronto up, and one of my buddies said shotgun. I was like, man, it's been a while since I've heard somebody say that. Oh, it's been a while since you hang out with your friends anyways.
Yeah.
Nowadays. Right?
But
You're so shocked by this. You know everyone went through COVID, right? And it wasn't just me.
yeah, the word is, it's kind of cool. Has gun in it.
You talking about the word shotgun?
Yeah,
Are you about to get risque right now?
I'm about to.
Okay. Let us know when you want to. We'll help you.
Yeah.
We'll help you out. So there was an update. There was what are they? The highway guys, highway traffic.
Right.
And they're like, this is terrible. We can't possibly have the screen working. The driver gets distracted. Like Will could put on, they could put on like some type of documentary or something, or some type of action movie, or even a game, like video games, or even just YouTube videos or whatever it might be.
Right.
And you could have you could have somebody sitting in the passenger that is controlling everything, and they're supposed to be the only ones watching. Now, maybe Tesla could have solved this by having the display pivot.
Oh, just like
If the display could pivot, kind of how a TV does, then maybe the passenger could continue to enjoy content. Because the problem right now is that
it's too distracting.
in the back, you can watch something while the car is moving, but in the front where the real nice display is, you can't. It's kind of a shame.
Unless the car is parked, right? Then you
cars parked is when we're having a movie theater, and it's the best place to be. So, but yeah, they got rid of the feature. Now, if you try to engage anything in the video mode, then in order to get the car into drive or reverse, you have to exit out of it. That mode. Now, I'm sure people figured out ways to defeat it. Obviously, that's what humans do. But who knows? Once the full self-driving, and if enough time, if people figure things out, then maybe it gets re-enabled. But they can just do it from software, obviously. This is just via updates. So, let's see here. The new rules only apply to cars that are registered as self-driving under British law. And Will's taking away the paragraph I was reading. Self-driving vehicles listed for use in Great Britain. It reads, however, the Department of Transport optimistically thinks that the first such vehicles could be ready for use later this year. Okay. The exact technical standard a car would need to achieve to be called self-driving is currently unclear. Well, they're saying sooner than later, basically, that you're doing the dream of chilling in the car, catching up on your films,
Nice.
watching your films, watching some cinema. Looking at you, Mo.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm looking right at you.
Man, I think it's super cool, that Tesla experience. I want to see what Vin experienced.
Vin?
Yeah, you were telling me that Vin had like his whole, holy, this is like a theater. This is better than a theater.
Oh, you're talking about when A&W, when we were...
Yeah, just like how fun a Tesla is on the inside.
It's fun on the inside.
Okay.
I agree with that. When's the last time that you were watching cinema?
You mean last time I went to the movie theater?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said something very vague.
There's not everything qualifies as cinema, and you know that.
Okay. So you mean when's the last time I watched a good movie?
Shout out Oscar. Shout out John. No, cinema.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Go. This is once you are a film student like Mo, you wouldn't know this, Will, because you were busy programming or whatever it was.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Or you did. What were you doing? You were doing animation before that.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Just anybody.
Anyway, when you take film school, like or anything close to it,
Okay.
the word cinema comes out again, which isn't there at any other point in time, and they're not talking about the physical space called the cinema.
Yeah.
For us here in Canada, we mostly call that the movie theater. Still, even though that's even kind of funnier. I'm going to the theater. Right, that's even older
Yeah.
than the cinema. Cinema's more direct. But anyway, cinema comes to mean like film of a particular caliber.
Right. Right.
But Mo knows this. He just didn't want to explain all this. So when I asked him the last time he watched cinema, he would have to tell me the last time he watched a movie that would qualify as that caliber. So go ahead, Mo.
I don't know. Hold on. First of all, when people say cinema in film school, they're typically talking about their own films. They're not talking about like I don't know, Shawshank Redemption or something like that.
They're pumping their own films?
Of course. Like, look how artsy I am. It's like ending your film with Finn instead of the end.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So you were around some of that?
I took part.
Oh.
I was like, check out my cinema.
Wow. Did you ever have a screening?
Of course.
What was the name of the movie? The name of the film?
Is it on Vimeo?
No.
No, you don't have to out him. We just want a name.
A name of one of my older films? I had Lost and Found. That was one of them.
That sounds very cinema.
It does,
You
doesn't
see
it?
the difference?
Yeah.
Will, do you see the
Very
difference
artsy.
now?
Yes.
You see it.
Absolutely.
You see the difference. Okay.
You want a drink?
You know what's funny is oh, you're taking a break. Oh, yes, it's a good time. Yes, let's take a quick break. Let's take a quick break. On that note, as the Mo lore grows,
Right.
which is we can shout out Urban Noise in there for that. And we're going to take a very quick break, but don't go anywhere because the fun part of the show is always after the break, not before.
Yep. Stick
I
around.
don't care what you saw up until this point. No, not Finn. We are not Finn. No Finn here. Jesse's in the house again. He's still waiting to see Lost and Found.
Okay. All right.
You know, Lost and Found, it wasn't just cinema. It was an experience.
Right.
This summer, coming to a theater near you.
God. I'm putting my laptop back on my lap.
Lost and Found. What is lost? can never be found.
Wow, very epic. I should have gotten you to do the voice.
You thought you were lost. Yo, it's crazy how important that probably was to you at the moment. And now it's just a goof.
It's such a goof now, but at the time,
It's funny, isn't it?
I visually remember me sitting with my buddy in the basement.
Yes.
We're editing and
everything in the world depended on this moment.
I'm like, move that track 2 seconds back. It's coming in too early.
Yes. Yes, you were.
But I mean, that's how you get here. You got to care about the things that don't really matter, but they matter in the future. A little bit of wisdom for you right before the break.
Whoa.
I want to get a drink, Lou.
Whoa. Okay, here's a break. I told you, Fun Power shows after. All right, here's a break. Today's episode is sponsored by Masterworks. You are now invited to join an exclusive community investing in art. Can you imagine? You've been invited. You don't get invited to these type of things. Multi-million-dollar paintings. You can't interact with that. That's a thing you imagine it's for somebody else. Well, no, it can actually be for you because of the way that they've set up the ability to interact with this artwork in a kind of sort of fractional way, so to speak. Outsmart the art market. You can kind of invest in individual pieces of exclusive artwork. And guess what? They're not making more of it.
No.
It's when they say the word exclusive, it actually is exclusive because it is physical art.
One of a kind.
And you know how it is right now with investments in general. You got guys like Mo get all fired up about it. Everyone's looking for their next big investment. The art world might be a good fit for you, but it might be impossible to crack into it just because, I mean, you're talking about Banksy over here. Sale price, $1.153 million. Damn right that beats inflation. Might beat your stock market there, Mo. You never know. But anyway, you can check out everything. You can check out the inventory over there. You can discover all types of artists. They have 100 plus total offerings, a 15.8% annualized track record, historical offering weighted performance net of fees, $400 million plus of securitized paintings, and 400,000 plus registered users. So you can pick the best performing artists or ones that just speak to you specifically. Go have a peek. It's Masterworks.
Contemporary art pieces outpaced the S&P 500 by a total return of 164% from 1995 to 2021. Masterworks can let you be the part of a trend. Growing adoption of fintech. Not to mention, over 60% of high net worth individuals already have art in their portfolios. It's because contemporary art has a price appreciation of 36% when inflation is over 3%. You can get ahead of the crowd with priority access to skip the wait list. Head to masterworks.art/LouLater for more info. That's masterworks.art/LouLater.
We're also sponsored by Stamps.com. You guys know about this. You don't want to be caught up at any type of post office. No type of post office. You can't be standing in lines in 2022. It's just not right. We got better ways of doing things, including Stamps.com, which is postage on demand. You print your own postage and shipping labels in seconds. If you're like us, you know, you post videos online. Maybe you have some merch that you send out. Maybe you have your own products that you sell on Etsy. Maybe you got a little side business. Maybe you're selling quilts. I don't know what you're up to. Well, your knits. Maybe you're selling scarves. Either way, you got to get this to people, and you need the most efficient manner to do so that you can have the most success. And standing in line is not helping you get where you need to go at all. So instead, you go to Stamps.com, you open an account, takes 2 seconds. Now you have your post office right at your computer 24/7. You try it out with $5 free postage. Look at that. And you don't pay unless you stay. It is so much more simple. No guesswork. Figuring out how much it's going to cost. Things like this. Instead, you do everything at home. Print your own postage. and get back to running your business or living your life, whatever you choose to do. It's stamps.com.
Whether you're an office sending invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, Stamps.com will make your life easier. All you need is a computer and a standard printer. No special supplies or equipment. You'll be up and running in minutes, printing official postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send. Time is money. Don't waste either with repeated trips to the post office. And stop overpaying for shipping with Stamps.com. Sign up with the promo code LULATER for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code LULATER. Thank you to Stamps.
Huawei confirms Mate X S2 will be announced April 28th. Remember I told you the fun part of the show is after the break? Hee-haw! Yeah. First of all, I got to give a shout out to Mo. All of a sudden, he brought beverages and snacks and things, and now the break can be rejuvenating. And what's that, guys? Yes. Very well. And so it's a whole new thing over here. Like, as far as stamina is concerned, we're unstoppable now.
Exactly. That was the goal.
And at least until the snacks run out.
Right. Well, then we got to re-up.
Which is a lot longer than without snacks.
This is very true.
So
Yes.
I'm just gonna commit to the fact that we're unstoppable. Huawei confirms Mate X S2 will be announced April 28th. This morning, Huawei published a teaser for its upcoming flagship foldable. Interesting. Interested to see what they do. Because their previous foldable, it kind of, I don't even remember if they ever ended up sending it to me. I can't remember, but it was a lot of apprehension around the fact that it folded the other way. So the big soft screen was on the outside of the device instead of the inside. And it was a little bit, like I said, a little apprehension about that from a durability standpoint, in and out your pocket. And
Right.
Funny enough, on my Z Fold 3, which it feels like this past, like I've been using that phone.
Yeah.
I've been using the phone.
It's your daily driver.
It goes in the pocket, out the pocket. It folds, it unfolds. Is it perfect? Nothing is. But the only scratch I have is actually on the outside display.
That's what I was thinking.
Because that's the one that's exposed. And the inside display is always protected. So I don't actually have any scratches on it. I mean, sometimes I examine the hinge and I'm like, anything going on here?
But nothing yet, right?
Nothing to the extent that would actually affect or bother me. You know what I asked people the other day? I said, this was on Twitter where this happened.
Okay.
I said, to what extent does a scratch on your display bother you between 0 and 10? You discover a scratch on your phone. Some people said, it's about a 2. Living my life.
Right.
Other people said 200. Like some people, it really bothers them. You want an Arizona update?
No,
Yeah, a number of people identified the fact that they're paying more than 99 cents. So that, I don't know, that story might have been bogus.
Yeah.
Or it may have been, the information may be dated, that it came before.
Where it's being sold, they increased the price.
They said, don't you dare send us those cans with that 99 on it. We want the margin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give us the margin that we demand. But anyway, with this one, I got to believe they're going to go the other way with it, with the folding on the inside. I got to believe. Because that takes away all the, or at least some of the threat of damage. That's the old one right there, right? That's not a look at the new one, is it?
the XS. That's the old one.
The event will take
Folding
place.
outwards.
Yeah, folding around. The event will take place at 7 p.m. on the day of the launch event. The benefit of this was you had a really big display on the outside as well, although Samsung seems to fix that a little bit. Based on the teaser posted by Huawei, the Mate XS successor may feature an updated hinge mechanism. We hope that Huawei addresses a couple things from the Mate XS, like improving battery life and making the device feel less like a prototype and more like a polished product. I don't know. I guess go back to the teaser image. Let's go ahead and speculate. Why don't we?
Do you think maybe it folds both ways?
Let's go ahead and speculate, why don't we? Folds both ways, you maniac.
I know, but just trying to.
Just trying. We don't have to wait very long. The 28th, we'll find out which way it folds. I think it's going to, I hope it folds inward. I think that's what has to happen. And hopefully they have some of the hinge magic that Oppo did with the Find N.
Right.
That could be fun.
Or Vivo claims to be doing with their new foldable as well.
Shout out Arian. He's asking, when does the later hoodie come? You know we're working on it, Mo.
Yeah.
Will doesn't know, but Mo knows. Mo knows.
It's happening.
Market Mo.
And it's going to be cozy.
Mo's investing in it.
Oh yeah.
That's right. He's a
What is it? Early investor?
well, you're early.
Well, for sure. early.
But you're even before the funding rounds.
Right.
You're
What is
just-
that?
I don't know.
Right.
Earlier.
Just the earliest. I'm early to Lou later.
Big time. I don't think that's a mistake, let me tell you. I think you might find yourself a part of something. I don't know.
Right.
It's possible. We got a Zuckerberg moment here, and for sure, that's a Willie do.
Right.
Mr. Zuckerberg over there, best friends, Mr. Meta, Mr. VR, AR, Mr. Mystery.
There he is.
Go ahead, Will.
Apparently, Zuckerberg in Meta, he can't get away from it. He's obsessed with it to the point where the employees are calling him nuts.
It's the only thing Mark wants to talk about. Reminds me of you, Will.
Yeah, and this is kind of like a real opinion piece. Like, what do you guys think about it? Like, the owner or the CEO of a company is so passionate about this one thing. Would you like that? Because they have a vision, clearly. Or do you want them to kind of take the responsibilities of like overseeing like the actual company?
Right.
Instead
Like he
of,
has other portions of the business that he needs to pay attention to.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, this is you don't need everybody to feel this way to create a news story about it. So you would assume there's some people that are enjoying the fact that he's obsessed with this, if that's the case.
Of course.
But then others that maybe they miss or long for a simpler time in Facebook life, where they were building a social media app
Yeah.
before they acquired everything and before they started thinking about becoming something completely different. But that's change in general. Like anytime, if you try to think of a company at the scale of Facebook that made such a major shift, an announcement of that shift, and changed their name completely.
Yeah.
Like when Google
It's
had
a really big bet.
when Google had the Alphabet stuff, they were still Google.
Yep.
doing
just-
Google things.
Alphabet was the parent company, inclusive of some of the other stuff they were doing. This is like, you don't even, like your focus is not Facebook anymore. You're trying to move away from it. You're kind of sick of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you? Well, I can see that. I mean, a lot of people are sick of it. You've been working on something for however long. I can see that being tough because inside that company, there's some people whose day-to-day is probably still just working on things for Facebook or Instagram
Right.
or WhatsApp or whatever. Variety of teams that are out there. Shout out Alan Robertson. You're absolutely right. I don't know what's up with this join button. I blame Mo 50% and Will 50%.
Very convenient.
Just a little coin flip. Mark Zuckerberg's wrapped up in the building of metaverse, that is becoming a point of frustration for people who work for him, according to several current and former Facebook employees. It's the only thing Mark wants to talk about, according to a former, imagine being his wife.
Yeah.
He only wants to talk about the metaverse.
Metaverse again.
That would be exhausting.
He's like, here's the thing about the metaverse. That doesn't sound like him at all. And she's like, yeah, I know. It's everything. I know everybody.
It's everything.
I get it.
It's everything.
He's like, you see that can you're drinking? Metaverse. You see the clothes you're wearing, metaverse. You see this house we're standing in, metaverse. Say, yeah, I get it. God, can I enjoy this meal or something? Metaverse.
Yeah.
Can we just go out and do something? Metaverse. We can do that in the metaverse.
He just keeps saying metaverse.
Yeah, he's saying we can do it in the metaverse. He's like, why don't we try it in the metaverse first? She's like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to try it in the metaverse first. Like, I don't.
Oh man, this is kind of sad now. Picturing his life.
Dude, that's it. That's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, not for him. He's obviously a workaholic. Like, he's obviously, I think she's probably very supportive at this point. Like, they wouldn't be together if not.
Right.
So I'm joking around. I'm goofing around. Been known to goof around. But the reality situation is you might even get a guy like Will down the road sounding like that.
Is that right, Will?
I mean, it's possible.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Even yourself, Mo, you think that you're not susceptible to these?
No, I am, of course.
Yeah, you're susceptible, all right. Anyway, so yeah, obviously he's in love with it. I mean, you changed your whole company. You're worth many, many billions, and you're like, I'm sick of this Facebook stuff. Let's do all Meta. I want all Meta all day. It's hard, man.
Well, I mean,
It's hard. He should have just done another company, just like Elon does. I'm gonna go start company number 27. He should have been like, this is the metaverse project. Facebook team, you're over there. You're still Facebook.
right.
We got a whole new bunch of people.
Yeah,
you can't
man.
convert. You can't convert. You
You're
can't
right.
change everything and everybody. And I know Facebook is still operating as Facebook, right? You still go to facebook.com and whatever else. But from a motivation standpoint, it feels like a downgrade if you're on that team. I should probably be on the Meta team.
Yeah.
Seems like what the CEO cares about.
Yeah.
Probably the money and the exciting things are probably happening there.
Well, yeah, it's a really big bet for Meta.
Shout out Deepak. I think he's recommending some cinema to you, Mo.
Oh, okay. What has he got?
Super Pumped, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay. You can call up your film friends and rekindle, rehash,
Man, I haven't seen that guy in any films in a long time.
relive.
Yeah, he kind of stepped away a bit.
Did he for a reason? Do you know, or just Hollywood stuff?
No reason that I know of.
And this is a TV show, just in case.
You kept saying that to me yesterday, this Hollywood stuff thing. Because I walk over there and you got the Johnny Depp stuff going on.
Yeah. The live court case.
You're just eating your dinner looking at the Johnny Depp stuff.
I actually was.
Remember that?
He's not exaggerating right now.
No, because it's just such a weird content.
Yeah.
Isn't
it
it?
really is.
Was it live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
was
was watching it this morning.
It's a weird content. They're talking about it's so personal.
It's very
Yes.
personal. And also, like, they word things very, like, they give you a chance to speculate what could be said or what was in that. Because they're redacting files live,
Yes.
right? So you're like, ooh, you get curious and you're like, wait a second, I shouldn't be curious about this. This is their own personal stuff.
And now, at least the videos that I've seen, they have Johnny's testifying, and they also have Amber Heard's camera.
Amber
Yeah, they
Heard's.
keep cutting
Yeah.
towards her.
She's hurt.
She's the heir.
hurt.
She's the heir to
they're both
the.
hurt.
She's the heir to the Hertz fortune. The Hertz rental car.
The Enterprise.
Amber Hertz, the heir to the Hertz rental car.
I gotta talk to you, man.
Oh, man.
I need like a some sort of screen here when I'm talking to Mo.
Come on, man! I'm not everybody in the chat was already saying it. I just got it from there.
Sure, bud.
I just got it from there.
You're the one who starts it.
They know about the Hertz empire. Come on, Hertz just bought all those Teslas. You know what they're up to.
They're doing well.
You know what they're up to.
Sure.
Rental cars, trips. Facebook has renamed itself Meta. Last year, it lost $10 billion on its Reality Labs segment, which handles metaverse projects. I guess that is their segment. I mean, they probably do have everything split up, right? Like, there probably is a split, but it's just Turns out it's hard to split your attention in this way, which handles metaverse projects. It intends to spend that much this year too, and possibly for many years to come. So maybe the people working on Facebook are like, we're funding all this, everything, all this hard work over here, and then the money's just leaking into Reality Labs segment. So Mark can.
Wow.
So I don't want to say it.
It kind of makes sense to me.
I don't even want to say what Mark's doing over there.
Yeah.
Reality Labs. I have to go talk to Mark. Really? Yeah, I'm heading down to Reality Labs.
Like we have the boiler room or the green room.
You're heading down to Reality Labs?
Yeah.
What a thing to call it, too. Reality Labs.
I think that's a cool name.
Shout out Judah. Well, the implication there is that reality is a thing that can be created in a lab.
Yeah. I think that's a really cool name.
You're all about it, aren't you?
Well, for what he's doing, it matches his brand.
So you want Zuckerberg's reality?
No, I'm not saying I want it. I'm saying he did a good job naming it.
So you don't want it?
Well, I don't know. Show me what you got. I haven't seen anything.
Well, it's his version of reality.
Well, show it to me. Sell it to me.
So if it's really good, you go?
Yeah.
You exit this one?
No, not.
There's stocks in his reality.
Yeah, they do.
You don't think there's going to be stocks in the metaverse? Don't you remember the part from earlier, talking to the wife? It's in the metaverse.
Right. Everything's in the metaverse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a substitute. There's going to be NFTs and stocks and crypto and video games and dating, everything. It's all in there.
Oh, is this his page? I've never been on this page.
Yeah.
No, this is just
Reality
Labs.
It's facebook.com/Reality Labs.
Not Meta.
A future that's more human and less artificial. What?
Okay. No, Will, you got to get off this page.
What? Excuse me?
That's Zuckerberg when he's 70.
More human than human. What is that? Who?
That's him.
No.
Huh?
That's Rob Zombie. You guys don't know that song. You got a song called More Human Than Human.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no. I don't know.
I mean, it's not for everybody.
Okay.
But imagine being so bold to make such a claim.
Yeah. More human.
More
than
human, less artificial. More human, less artificial. What are you making? I don't know.
Artificial stuff.
Me? Just out of thin air. Psh. Just another reality. It's more human, though. Yeah. More human than what? The other reality? Absolutely. Better in every way. More human. Good parts of humans. None of the bad stuff. Well, we're going to keep all the bad stuff out. Is that more human? Yeah, maybe. Shout out, Matt. Yeah, Zuckerberg's obsessed.
Oh, you're going to like this.
For sure he's into it. I don't doubt it. It's a huge move. Imagine all the people he had to convince. Imagine the boardroom. He's like, nah, it's Meta. Imagine how many people were like, maybe you want to sleep on it. Goes home. Wife's like, Facebook's pretty good, no? It's got to be Meta. What you're seeing in Google's Earth Day doodle, pretty graphic images of climate destruction. What? Where am I seeing this?
They made these like GIFs of like a time lapse. Each GIF is.
You're a GIF guy?
Yeah.
You're
a GIF guy?
How about you? Huh?
I go either way.
You know what? So do I.
You swing both ways.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyways, I noticed this because I went on google.com and it's their, you know how like they mess with the Google word? They always make it something
doodle.
different.
A doodle. Yeah.
So it was this, and I was like, "Ooh, what is this?" And I clicked on it.
Wait a sec. So what does it look like? Is this live right now? Can he bring it up?
This is what you're looking at.
No, I know. But if he goes to Google, I just want to see how you transition from the thing to.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
I was like, what is this? And then I found out it was Earth Day, and then they got a few of these GIFs. I think you can slide that. No, you can't.
I think maybe if he clicks on it, then he can slide it. Click on it. Oh no! Wait, what?
Okay, so there's one. I think that's of Mount. Help me out here, Kilimanjaro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And it's like just showing how there's way less ice there now.
Oh, now
Over-
he's in it. Now he's in the Doodle archive. So it's a GIF, not a GIF.
This is the conclusion we've come to. Guys, I figured it out. It's a GIF.
Yeah. So it's so you got the barrier reef,
Yeah, this is
Death.
bleaching.
the death of a portion of the reef there, and then
Well, it's not death of the reef. It's just bleaching of the reef. So
which
when
so
if
it's
there's
not killed.
Yeah, so it just changes its color and it becomes.
So it's fine.
No, it's not fine, but
So keep
it's not
polluting.
over.
It's not dead, Lou.
Yeah,
Keep polluting.
It's not dead.
I mean, it looked like the way it's presented, it looks like that section is like
Yeah.
disintegrated.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it can come back to life. I don't know your techniques, Mo. What's that one? Erosion?
I don't know all of them.
So a couple of them are snow melting.
Yeah,
One of them is probably some kind of erosion or vegetation drought. It must be drought.
right. That's probably what it is. I think the article I sent explains some of them.
And then the other one is snow melting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Bleaching. Under stress, including rising ocean temperatures, corals lose that algae in a depressing phenomenon called bleaching. A sixth mass bleaching event struck the Great Barrier Reef this year, according to the Marine Park Authority in March. It's one of the consequences of the world warming by more than 1 degree Celsius. One more degree of warming could wipe out 99% of the world's reefs. The time lapse on Google's Doodle shows bleaching in 2016 when there was another mass bleaching event. So I guess it's related just temperature. It's already hot over there anyway. Getting hotter. Shout out Siddhartha. And he says it gets bleached because the polyps have died. We got Kilimanjaro over there. Well, anyway, you can go check it out. Certainly, the world is changing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just thought you really would like the satellite imagery. I know you like
Big
this type of stuff.
big satellite imagery guy. Big satellite imagery. Disney to lose special. Oh, I saw this special tax status
Yeah.
for opposing "Don't Say Gay" bill. Governor Ron DeSantis is set to sign bill revoking 1967 law allowing Disney to self-govern a roughly 25,000-acre Orlando area. I guess that's where Disney World is. And self-govern means
They have like their own district.
no rules. We make the
they
rules.
can make
we
the
are.
rules.
This is the country of Disney.
Exactly. It's
They're
very
like-
interesting. I never knew this.
They're like Vatican City in Rome. What is that? The smallest country in the world or something crazy like that? It's like one little area. They got their
Yeah.
own rules. Shout out TS. Florida legislators passed a bill on Thursday that would revoke Walt Disney Company's special tax status. The bill now heads to the desk of Governor Ron DeSantis, who is all but guaranteed to sign it. They voted 70 to 38 to do away with the special tax district created by that law in 1967. And a surprise move, he asked lawmakers to consider the legislation during a special session he called this week. If Disney wants to pick a fight, they chose the wrong guy. That's what he says.
Wow.
That's aggressive.
Sounds like you, Mo.
Yeah. He
Sounds
means
like
business.
Sounds
this
like
guy.
Mike Tyson on a plane.
Yeah.
That's him. That structure makes Disney one of the state's largest private employers and other landowners responsible for providing services such as firefighting, power, water, and roads. Wow. In turn, they get relief from taxes and fees. It is their own city outside of the control of the state. That's an interesting setup. It's going to cost the government in Orange County and Escola counties, and therefore the taxpayers, billions of dollars. I'm talking an additional tax burden that's estimated $2,200 to $2,800 per family. Well, so now, but they're paying so much more in tax now, Disney. So the government is going to be collecting a lot more. I guess they'd have to find a way to redistribute it or something. It is odd, these type of deals.
Yeah.
No tax, They're like, let us handle the road stuff.
Yeah.
We do it a lot cheaper than you do.
Very, very bizarre.
It's an odd setup. And how big is it? 25, what did they say? 25,000 acres.
Ooh, wow.
That's how big their
I can't
operations
even really
are over there.
wrap my head around how massive that is.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Was it like a city?
It's a district.
I don't know. I mean, it depends which city, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know when you look at an acre, you're like, well, that's an acre right there. Well, then you have 25,000.
Just times that.
And then you walk up and you're like, that looks like 25,000 acres.
Right.
That's how that works. Look at this. Marcel tells us, work done, pizza ordered, and watching this.
Nice.
That's what makes him happy. Well,
That sounds great.
you might do something like that as well.
I definitely will.
Disney came under fire last month by many in the LGBTQ plus community, including some Disney employees, for initially failing to take a public stand against the Don't Say Gay measure, then condemned the legislation and said it would pause all its political donations in Florida. Well, I mean, Disney can't quite up and leave. Got a couple of rides and things there.
They're tied to that location.
Might be a little
Costly.
They're not like the local fair. Hey, they pack it up.
Yeah.
It's not like CNE.
They pack it up. They're like, yeah, we're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, not that easy. Must be so tough for them. Yeah, like they got two sides. One side is angry that you don't denounce the entire state where you exist.
Right.
The other side is angry with you if you agree to the terms of those looking for the denounce. And you're trying to have a theme park.
Yeah.
Or make a film. Or possibly cinema. Has Disney ever cracked into cinema that you're aware of? Could anything Disney's ever made be considered
I'm starting
cinema?
to lose the feeling of what cinema is. Just a good movie I like? That cinema?
No.
Okay. Then I don't know. Then I guess maybe they have, maybe they haven't.
Cinema is like film. It has to be at a film festival for one.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you can't.
Yeah.
It has to be.
You're right. That is that's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's required for it to be qualified as cinema.
That's right. Like, can you imagine when you were at film school, if Lost and Found got accepted to a festival?
Oh, buddy. We were having a time that night.
You were having a time.
Yeah.
Will's
Okay.
having a time right now.
Yeah.
Sennheiser says its new sport earbuds can reduce noise from your own body. Perfect. Hate my body.
What does that mean?
So noisy all the time. You know, like when you're hungry and you start gurgling. You go,
People have this problem?
well, I mean, no, you can hear your pulse sometimes if you have noise cancellation on.
Oh, okay.
If it's like really, that
Yeah.
uncomfortable feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right. Especially if you're working out.
You've experienced it, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, actually, I haven't.
Have you ever worked out before?
Yes, I have. But I've never had this problem.
How high did you get your heart rate?
I don't know. I was sweating. I was sweating and I was out of breath. I don't do the whole heart rate checking like you guys do.
Curious.
I'm just like, oh, I'm sore and tired. I did a good job yesterday.
Yeah. You don't track it. That's okay.
Yeah.
Curious.
No judgment.
Curious.
It's going to be bad. I know that you're going to want to check it now. It's not going to be a good...
It's not going to be a good heart rate.
No.
I'm like, you see this? No good. Like a personal trainer?
Yeah.
That totally doesn't even deserve to be a personal trainer? I'm cracking the whip, but I never work out ever? Shout out J Mike.
That's always bizarre too, right?
What's that?
You're at a gym and the personal trainer that's pushing you like to sign up on his program or whatever.
He's not ripped himself?
Well,
Eating
you're in better
nachos?
shape than he is.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Well, you got to respect the hustle, though.
well, I'm sure he has the knowledge, but like,
Well, no, just the fact that he's able to maintain his business looking that way.
yeah.
He's got to do. He must be doing something well.
Yeah.
The only place where this does not necessarily happen. There was a big controversy about a football coach who was really, on the heavier side,
Right.
and people said somebody called him out.
Okay.
A player, I think it was a former player, said, "Yeah, you can't listen to this guy. He can't even keep himself in shape."
Right.
And then people fired back, and they're like, "I don't know about that. you might be able to be a good coach
Right.
and not be in tremendous shape.
Yeah.
You might be able to.
Right.
Yeah, it's possible. Because your approach or something is that much better. It wouldn't hurt to be in shape, probably. Wouldn't hurt you.
Definitely makes it easier.
So is this a fitness target on this one, Will? $130. It'll ship next month. I mean, I never thought this was something that we needed. Sennheiser has revealed a set of true wireless earbuds geared toward fitness enthusiasts. It says the Sport True wireless buds include an aware EQ pass-through setting that can reduce distracting noises from your own body, such as your heartbeat or footsteps, while helping you stay aware of your surroundings. I think some people really don't like that heartbeat sound.
I've had the footsteps.
It can be anxiety inducing, like especially as it starts going faster and if you have
Makes
noise
sense.
cancellation. There's an intriguing system called adaptable acoustic that allows you to choose between open and closed ear adapters and tweak equalizer settings to find your ideal sound for workouts. The focus EQ setting combined with the closed ear adapters designed to block out external noise. You'll be able to adjust how much external noise you hear and create custom EQ presets in the Sennheiser Smart Control app. There are 3 sizes of ear adapters and 4 fins to help with the ideal fit. Well, fit's a big one with this. You get a good fit. You get a good sound typically with an in-ear. They look to be IP54 rated, so you get a little bit of sweat on there. No big. 18 hours of listening time. It's interesting. It's an interesting one. I don't know how important that's going to be to users,
$130.
to listeners, but Willie Doo might go for a jog. You never know.
I'm jogging right now.
Outdoors or on treadmill?
Outdoors.
Nice.
Go ahead. How's that going?
Well, you're looking at me. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it hard to get back into it, to
Very hard.
pump yourself up?
Yeah, it was tough.
What time does this take place?
Morning,
How early?
Wow, love it.
Tell the truth. How early?
around 8,
That's pretty good.
sometimes
That's
9.
amazing.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Oh, I got to start doing that. That sets the tone for the day. Eh?
It does, yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
set the tone for you? Does that motivate you, the fact that he's out doing it?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I can't have Will be in better shape than me.
What's your routine? What's your routine prior to that? Is there any stretching going on?
I do stretch,
Bit of
but it's very minimal.
It's a minimal stretch.
Yeah.
Are you tracking the heart rate or no?
I will be.
Hmm.
I need to charge up that Fitbit.
Charge it up. Yeah.
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 What about the Aura?
I haven't used the Aura in a while.
Same.
I think because Fitbit tracks distance.
Right.
Aura
Okay.
doesn't.
You want
Do you have like a distant goal? Is your goal speed or is it like length or is it just to go out?
My
and
goal is
move more?
5K every day,
Okay, so it's distance.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
but I haven't hit that.
Well, no, not right off the bat.
Yeah.
So it's
tough.
8 so it's 8 a.m. And
Yeah.
you're and you're out there
Uh-huh.
and you hit the street. It's a brisk morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like lately.
With Otis as well.
Kind of optimal though. I kind of like that. The temperature it
Yes.
is
Yeah.
right now.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my god, it's
Kind
great.
of good for this. Do you have any specialized outfit going on?
No.
Just we're looking at it?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a hoodie?
Well, just a shirt,
A t-shirt?
not this hoodie, but with the jogging pants I have right now.
A t-shirt or
Yeah.
no sleeves in this weather?
Well, a t-shirt. Yeah.
It was nice this morning.
sleeves.
Oh, sleeves.
It's not like a
Talking about a long sleeve or a short?
regular size.
Short sleeve
Sure. Yeah.
above the elbow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Well, people
Running, you know.
listen. People need to know if they want to try it themselves. They need to know what they should, how they should look out there doing
Yeah,
it.
you
'Cause
don't really need a lot.
It's a
for
big
running.
range to it, Will, and it can be very intimidating.
If anything, get running shoes. Good ones.
Shout out Pixelmite. I see some people. It's like a full spandex.
I know, yeah, I
they're ready
can't do
for a
that.
marathon, and then you see some other people. They're in like the business attire, and you think they're running from a criminal or something.
I think I need to help that guy.
They have a briefcase.
Jesse wants to know what kind of shoes you're wearing. What kind of shoe you like to run in.
So this is really bad.
Oh.
But I run with Ultra Boost.
Oh.
Which is not, you're not supposed to run with Ultra Boost.
That's not comfortable.
Well, no, I mean.
I think it's too comfortable.
Well, it's got a little bounce to it. It's not as bad as you're making it sound. The thing about Ultra Boost, it doesn't have a lot of lateral support. So, like,
yes,
any kind of
it's
sport.
so easy to roll your ankle.
Yeah, any kind of sport where you could potentially go side to side. But typically, like, you're not on trails or anything. You're just going down the sidewalk in a straight line. It should be okay. But he's using some Ultra Boost. But shout out Tonus and shout out Melissa. Appreciate it. She told me to go ahead. All right, let's go ahead. Go ahead to the next one. What do you got? Teenage Engineering's latest audio device invites you to turn its knobs.
I think you might order this.
Oh.
I saw the little doohickey and I was like, this is something.
You're talking about pulling the trigger on it? No, I mean, I love it.
This is cool.
I mean, I love it. I don't even need to know what it does. I just want it.
There we go. This is exactly what I thought he was going to say.
I just want it right here. I'll just take one of those.
It could be like a little fidget thing.
No, it's definitely not. It's probably a synth of some kind. I mean, that's what they do. A phone size. Oh, it's a mixer. It's a field mixer. Oh, she's lovely. The company behind ultra stylish synthesizers, I mean, I have the OP1, speakers and PC cases, has released a new audio gadget. It's called the TX6, and it's tiny in size, not price. A bunch of knobs on there, some faders, but it's tiny. It connects via USB-C interface. It can also act as a basic synthesizer drum sequencer. Yeah, of course it can. Or an audio interface. Wow. It's tiny. I mean, of course I could use something like this. Got stuff to record, man.
Apparently it is really pricey, though.
Got that record I'm working on, Mo.
Right.
Not joking.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. That record I'm working on. Look at this, connected to an iPhone. That's your whole studio right there.
That's so cool.
On the road. Multi-track recorder and some tactile feedback is what you need. I mean, they just make such nice looking hardware. Well, that's the thing. Now they're working with nothing supposedly on this. Supposedly. I mean, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But I just don't know how this mindset, this design language trickles into an affordable smartphone. That is what I am curious about, because this device right here, something looking that pretty, is $1,199 for a mixer. Yeah. But in the audio world, we pay crazy stuff. We pay crazy prices. We're used to it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, your audio interface is $2,000. Okay. Because we're artists, Mo. Just like you were when you went to film school. Like, what's it going to take to get me in the festival? They're like, $1,200. You're like, done.
Done. Let's do it.
Don't you remember how that worked? It's crazy. It's like the next purchase unlocks somehow. That's the key to getting where you're going.
Yeah.
Of course, it never worked that way, did it? I mean, now
I don't want to say it, but it almost felt like a scam now.
Now that we're old men, we can look back and say,
bad move. But at the time, man, it felt like this is it. This is what I need to do.
You're in the thick of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it can use your ambition against you.
Of course.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Because it's not like buying something that, I don't know, you think is cool, like something you're going to wear. It's like, if you buy this, you're going to have the ultimate tool to succeed.
Yeah.
It's a bit different, that proposal.
Essentially, it's like buying a skill.
You would hope.
Yeah. You'd hope you're just purchasing a talent.
Then you go to find that like, some of the early devices that some of your favorite artists used to create the music that they created, and you're like, oh, man, there's some amazing stuff that was made with next to nothing.
Yeah.
And you're like, It's like we talked about a chef previously. It's not what he can do with the fine ingredients. It's what he can do with the scraps.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. It might be better to figure out what you can do with what you got laying around.
Exactly.
And because once you master that, then you will got all the...
Then it's no problem.
Luxury items and things like that. And you happen to know for a fact that you can do it no matter what. in spite of. Somebody over here, James, shout out James. He says it's not the gear, it's the ear.
Wow. You love that.
Well, we talk about ears in this studio all the time.
I left mine at home.
Like, everybody here complains about their own ears.
Yeah.
Like, Kirk had the AirPods Max on the other day. Remember
you
that?
got very upset about
Remember that? I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you even hear anything on? Because he's got the video up. And he's like, just use them. What does it matter? I get on the timeline. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Editing something with AirPods Max on a MacBook is insane. It's terrible. Now, if you're listening to Apple Music and you have one of these spatial audio experiences, okay. But if you got a single mono track and you're actually editing the track itself,
Right.
man, you're leaving a lot on the table. Wirelessly connected with those.
Oh, they were wireless?
Yeah.
Kirk's like, I don't understand. What's the big deal? And then he's like, and then eventually he's like, I can't hear anything anyway.
Which is what we all come to.
And you've pulled the same thing on me in the past.
But man, he's gotten a lot better.
Oh, you like his ears.
Yeah. Remember him like Tinkertown?
You like his ears.
Why do you have to say things like this?
Yeah, why you gotta do that?
At least it's like with Will. Like Will knows it, he gets it.
No, I mean, it's not anything against Kirk. He'll willingly admit it. Like if we had him here, if we had him here, he'd be like, what would he say? He played in bands when he was younger. And
Yeah, he's a drummer.
right, yeah.
like he's saying he actually wrecked his hearing is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And Jack uses the exact same thing with the
He's also a drummer.
with the drumming.
Yeah.
What's yours? What's your excuse?
No excuse.
No, they just don't work.
I just listen to music loud.
The ears, they know work.
They're lemon ears.
The ears, they know work. They know work.
Yeah, my thing is I listen to things very loud.
Right.
Yeah, same here.
Right.
It's the clubs for me.
Ooh, the festival.
The festivals and
Clubbing. Clubbing,
Yeah.
Will. I think the people want you to paint a picture real quick.
18 years old,
Wow.
fresh.
Damn.
Yeah, just hanging out,
Holy
festivals and stuff.
Damn.
Sometimes fake ID.
Ooh, really do.
That's a crime, Will.
I know, yeah.
That's a crime right there. Yeah. 18-year-old
Good
Willie
times.
dude just hanging out in the clubs all like what would it be? Would it be like once a week? Did you ever get to that point?
No, not once a week, but yeah, we would make it a big deal to go.
Shout out Melissa. She's looking for a go ahead, Will. She's looking for a go ahead. She's enjoying this story about 18-year-old Willie dude. Give us one more insight.
Yeah, Toronto downtown district, the clubbing district,
What do you think about Rebel?
Adelaide. Yeah, it's a good time. What?
So what do you think about Rebel? Were you a Rebel guy? Did you go to Rebel? I guess at the time it was
here
the
and
Gov.
there. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's fun.
Clubbing talk.
Club talk.
Club talk.
It's all right. It's a good time.
I mean that area has changed a lot. I don't know what's going to happen post-COVID. Like maybe people are looking for that. And they go storming back and it's lineups and everything else. I don't know. Maybe. Sony reportedly plans to put ads. Thanks for that, Will.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
I know Melissa appreciates it. I know everybody in the chat appreciates it. Well, we know it's very difficult.
This is traumatized.
Sony reportedly plans to put ads in PlayStation games. I wonder if they were paying attention to Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, before we get killed, before we die. According to reports, both Sony and Microsoft plan to introduce ads in games this year. I don't think it'll be... I think there's a way that you could do it where it wouldn't be that intrusive. An ad in a game. Like, it's just stuff. You
Really?
could do all kinds of product placement. Who cares?
Oh, that's different though.
What's an ad?
You're right. Okay. But I'm more thinking like a typical ad. Stop the game, pay attention to
They're
my
not
thing.
going to do... Can you imagine?
Well, that's what I thought.
Sony is reportedly working to bring advertisements to free-to-play PlayStation games, according to a report by Insider. The ads would appear in games and are meant to give game developers a way to monetize their work and encourage them to continue building free-to-play games. The in-game ads are expected to launch by the end of this year and would appear in inconspicuous places in the game, like billboards. Players could also get rewards for watching advertisements, and the ads would be sold through a private marketplace, Insider reports. Sources told Insider that Sony hasn't yet decided if it would take a portion of ad revenue, but is considering having developers and publishers pay for consumer data. So it's like a billboard in the game.
Right.
When you have a free-to-play game, you have to think about monetization options. You're developing, and then there's no upfront fee. So you maybe you claw back some of that revenue, as opposed to having kids just buy skins and battle passes and things like that. They can see the Sunny D commercial on the billboard or whatever it is in the game. That's that's what I was expecting.
You're right. Then that's kind of cool. I like this. It becomes free to play, and it doesn't interrupt my story or my gameplay. Not too bad.
Go ahead, Will.
It would have to be embedded. It can't be very jarring.
Yes. If it takes me out of the game, then I think it's failed.
Then
I'll pay for it.
What if it's like a loading screen?
I was just thinking that
just
with
running an ad.
Yeah.
But then you'd become skeptical if it was actually a loading screen.
No, it would literally.
Right.
How
like
do you
how
know
long?
when you're really loading
Right,
versus it's a mid-roll?
Oh, right.
I have an update here from the chat. This comes from Riddell. It says, if you haven't watched this show for years, you should know Willie Doo started off as the most quiet, camera-shy, and awkward, and now he's basically the backbone of the industry.
Damn right.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
The entire industry.
Wow.
It's a lot of pressure.
Well deserved, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. The backbone
Just constantly sweating.
of the industry, Mo.
I'm with him.
Does that inspire you?
Yes, it does.
You gonna go for a jog tomorrow?
I got to be on Willie Doo's level.
Become the backbone of the industry?
Yeah, except my goal is to do 6 kilometers every day.
What was his? 5?
I was making a joke.
I don't know, man. I don't. A little bit of competition friendly.
It's great. It's motivation.
Absolutely.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
drive.
like I
sure.
don't. It's a funny thing, but it's like it does kind of. If he says, "Hey, I did whatever," and you go and then you go and try to beat it, all of a sudden you might be pushing yourself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Competition, then the push comes.
And maybe even him. Maybe he's like, "Oh, well, I didn't know this was a challenge."
Yeah, he took
I'll
you
do
lightly.
7.
He took you lightly.
Yeah.
He took you lightly. He said, "Guy doesn't even know his heart rate.
Well, that's true. I don't.
Guy doesn't even know his heart rate when he's working out.
I call him out.
No way he's going to be a problem for me." Then all of a sudden, maybe this can all come down to an actual race at some point.
At my old work, we used to do kind of like how Rogan does his thing.
What's that? Oh, weight loss?
Yeah, no, well, there would be like 4 of us, and we would have a competition. So last year was most calories burned in 1 month.
Okay.
So we had all those like smart watches.
Right.
And
I would be very skeptical of all these people. I'd be like,
how?
just tricky behaviors.
You mean like throw the Fitbit on a drill and just press the drill down?
Maybe not to that extent. Although the fact that you knew that immediately.
No, because I searched. I was like, I got to know if these guys are cheating. It was
Right.
very unlikely.
Right.
And then we were also very transparent. Like we would show each other our maps and stuff
No,
like that.
I'm not
and-
saying. I'm not making any accusation. I'm not making any accusation. It just has to
I don't
come.
know about that.
Has to come to your mind for a second. You know, like Willie Doo, you don't have to worry. You trust 100%. He's the backbone of the industry. Yeah, no. Never mind when he gets the Bronco.
Yeah.
Oh.
Backbone of the industry in a Bronco. Bronco backbone.
Bronco backbone.
Sounds perverted.
Hey.
Yeah, what's that?
Someone says you're the Optimus Prime of the internet.
Oh, good. That's
Good.
a lot of pressure. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm sweating right now.
People are going to say nice
Yeah,
things
that's-
to you.
that is
can't-
really nice.
You receive it.
Yeah.
You receive it, man. Reports of Sony's plans follow news last week that Microsoft was reportedly planning to do the same on free-to-play games and Xbox. Ads in free-to-play Xbox games are expected to roll out later this year, and Microsoft doesn't plan to take a cut of the revenue. So probably Sony won't either, and it'll just be one of those encouraging factors for free-to-play developers to keep developing for those platforms. I get it. Shout out Kairas. F1 22 announced with full VR support on PC. Ooh, imagine the full F1 experience inside your VR headset.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty cool.
You know, in F1, you've seen them train, like with the 3 monitors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, now
Simulator.
they can do it in VR. They can train.
You don't need such a big setup, huge rig and all that. You just put on the headset. I guess you still have to have your steering wheel and pedals and such, and a decent chair if you want to do some real training. Is there a way to interact with it without a wheel if you don't have all the other gear?
Maybe.
Codemaster's latest F1 racing game, F1 22, will have full VR support on PC when it launches in a few months' time. The new game releases on multiple platforms on July 1st, but the PC edition will support headsets like the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. Other headsets haven't been confirmed yet, given this is a PC VR release. You can expect to be able to play on Valve Index and Oculus Quest via link connections too. Check out the trailer below. Well, the trailer looks sick.
Yeah.
Damn. Enter the new era. There was a lot of reflections and things going on there.
No gameplay.
No.
But
July 1st.
you would imagine how it would look like.
Oh, I would imagine. All right. I see some other promotional clips up there too. This year's entry will feature updated tracks and vehicles as well as a new Miami circuit. There are also new modes as well as the return of classic options like career mode. VR support has been a long time coming for this series, though Codemasters has in the past implemented headset support into other racing series like Dirt Rally. Last year saw EA acquire the studio, making this another VR optional game from the publishing giant alongside titles like Star Wars Squadrons. Man, I was terrible at that game.
Oh, that game was so hard.
I only gave it like 5 minutes. So I probably would have gotten
Well, we had the flight simulator.
3% better, 6% better.
It was very difficult.
Shout out Brevin. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot of the times I feel the need to let people know. Like a lot of the times I will be testing something out, and I can't play it for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
Before the thing. So it turns into like a semi-tutorial.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, so this is how you shoot. Okay.
I'm like, so that's a barrel roll. I got him. Oh, look, I got him. And it's weird how quickly you lose it. Like you can get it back. Yesterday I'm shooting a gaming phone and Mo preloaded PUBG and what was it? Bullet Force?
Bullet Force. Yeah.
Bullet Force. And these are games I know in the past I'm just wiping dudes out.
Yeah. But it's hard.
But then since I haven't booted it up in 6 months, all of a sudden I'm not I gotta it take me half an hour before it's like smooth again.
Man, I was doing I downloaded Bullet Force and I was doing the tutorial.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I really need this tutorial. Like, I was paying attention to the steps because I forgot how to operate it.
Yeah, look how many buttons there are.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, like in my gameplay, just because I was mostly trying to show off the shoulder buttons on the gaming phone,
You stayed pretty focused.
The vast majority was down the sights, and I was pretty effective. But I had the help of having a phone with extra inputs.
Exactly, yeah. And a cool phone like that.
But maybe I'll give the F1 a crack. The kids are into the F1 now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give the F1 a crack. F1 is the thing now, Will. It's the latest, it's the hottest. Whatever they did, and congrats to them. I don't know if it was Netflix. I don't know if it was the characters. I don't know if it's the fact that all the drivers are personalities themselves, or I don't know what combination of things, but F1 here in North America, it's taking off right now. They're making moves.
It's a good time.
Ninja's new rebrand gets roasted on social media. Here's the quote. Artistically, it's awful.
by the all of internet.
what a direct, artistically speaking, it's awful. Like it sounds like
It's so
gonna,
matter of fact.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be some sort of sophisticated take, and you could have just said it was awful.
I saw some
general.
remakes that were really good.
Yeah, I did too. Like just simple ones.
Yeah. I was like,
other
man.
people took a crack at it?
Yeah, they're like, this is what you
I
should
get
have
it.
done. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is really nice.
By literally just having the letters right beside.
I think we saw the same one. That one
Yeah.
is so good. I
Very cool.
really think you should have used that one.
Well, I don't know that he could just.
I know.
He's got a deal, and
Yeah.
you don't know what the specs of the deal were on the branding. Shout out Jaziel. He put out a video on Twitter, and
very hype.
And I noticed there's a thing about promoting changes that Twitch people who came from Twitch or streamers in general, that YouTube people don't do to the same extent. At least not old YouTube. Like there's obviously streamers on YouTube now and they do it.
Right.
But like these kind of announcement videos that go upload straight to Twitter. Like rebranding announcement or which platform they're going to be on announcement.
Right.
Like make a very big deal about it. So it's not super experimental. Like he could have just put the logo up and been like, what do you guys think about this logo?
Right.
And then very quickly, but maybe he doesn't even care.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's the one, man. I
Yeah,
like
this
that
is
one.
really nice.
Oh, with the knife going
It's
through.
better.
Yeah.
It's way better.
Well, what happened here though is the guy at least picked one singular font.
yeah.
Yeah.
And not changing capitals and
Yeah.
Yeah, so the tough part there is just the multiple fonts, and who knows? Listen, if he likes it, if he looks at it and pumps him up, and it's like I presume there's a back and forth with any design, right?
of course, yeah.
Well, it's from a design studio.
Of course it is. With
Yeah.
with a video like that, of course it is. So I don't know if he hangs on to it or not. I don't know how much. Like one of the weird things about people in this space is that the audience is your business, and in a way, they do kind of get what they want. Like if everybody in the chat right now goes, "Lou, we really need to hear your take on this subject."
Right.
I'm not going to go screw you guys.
No.
I'm going to say, okay, valid. Let's figure it out.
Right.
You got a job to do. I know you're an entrepreneur. You got your own thing. But like, if you ignore the audience or you just go about your business and you say, I like what I like, you all better deal with it. Eventually,
Yeah.
there's a lack of communication there. There's a lack of connection there.
Yes.
Heavy disconnect.
So in this case, I don't know that it's to that extent. It's just a logo. But you got to assume you hear some of the criticism, even if you make the jokes about it and so forth.
But it's not just a logo. Like, it's going to be on his merch. If I'm a fan, I got to rep it. And
Okay, fair. The merch comment is good.
Yeah.
The merch take is good.
I also don't like the 3D. How do you feel about the 3D type of thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I touched
tough.
the nerve with Will.
It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Will is
listen.
in pain over there.
I agree with you. I get it. If it serves a purpose and if this, ninja likes it, then all power to him.
Yeah, that might be what really matters here is that he's
Of course,
sick of
yeah.
the old branding. And then in that case, I'd be like, listen, it might not be your style. It might grow on you. Like let it live for a little bit. But I mean, the clip has 1.6 million views. Who knows? Maybe this is better. Maybe it's better that people are all upset about it because now they're paying a bunch of attention. And sometimes things do grow on you when it comes to design. It is possible that something doesn't strike you right away, and then given some time to mature, you're like, you know what? I don't mind it. It is possible. Well,
This is unlikely for Will.
I'm speaking-
on
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
one.
we'll see how it plays
I'm
out.
speaking in general terms.
I'm trying to be
Go ahead.
high level here and give him the benefit of the doubt.
Shout out B-Rat.
But yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
or maybe there's a couple of tweaks. Maybe you don't have to completely overhaul it, or maybe you just stick it out and you're like, and maybe the fans actually appreciate the fact that you stuck it out and you didn't bend to the pressure.
Right,
Because that's
right.
the other thing. It starts to be like, it's such a fine balance, isn't it?
I don't know, man. That was cool. His old this one.
Yeah, I know.
But sometimes you need a change, man. I get that.
You need a boost.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, at least he didn't call it Meta.
Yeah.
He's like, Ninja is now Meta.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's like, what? So actually, they took some heat because I think they just snagged somebody's Instagram account that was like by that name. Somebody had at Metaverse on Instagram.
Oh,
and
really?
Zuckerberg's like, I'm gonna need that
Oh.
after
So-
things happen. I'm pretty sure I read that story. It was something along those lines. It could have been Meta or Metaverse or something like that. Anyway, shout out Ninja, still hustling. Do your thing, man. Shout out Austin as well in the chat. Guinness World Record recognizes 21-year-old Florida Chihuahua as the oldest living dog. That's an old age for a dog.
Wow, yeah.
I
That's
thought Jack might like this, but he's not here.
It kind of looks like
Casper.
his dog.
Yeah.
A
A lot more peaceful, though.
You know what? I don't know about the outfit though. On the right, like the one thing about dressing up your dog has no say in the matter.
Yeah, your dog has no say in the matter in most things, though.
Yeah, but this is like
Yeah, that's true.
such a degrading possibility.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I guess, yeah.
It's like, okay, you try to feed your dog a balanced diet, don't you?
Right.
Okay, your dog has no say in the matter,
No.
but you don't put a.
But I get what you're saying. It's close to what his expected life would have been outside.
You try.
Yeah.
To a
right.
certain extent, you have some kind of indication.
Yeah. There's no way a dog in the wild is putting this outfit on.
Well, and then there's the type of outfits you can put on which serve a purpose. Some dogs get cold. A Chihuahua gets cold. I see the dogs on the street with the shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a relatively new thing to see that as much as I see it now.
I don't see it too much in Barrie.
The shoes,
I see it a lot in like Toronto.
yeah.
But I think, and I was talking to Jack about this, and he was saying that he thinks we agree on this. Is that
I love this setup.
Yeah.
I said I think that he thinks that we agree on this. I'm like, what are we talking
Is
about?
the salt in the winter?
What about it?
Like the dog's paws get irritated with the stepping on the salt, so that's why people put because in Barrie they don't use salt. There is no salt on the.
Oh
No.
No. They have sand.
It's an anti-salt.
Yeah, no salt. In Barrie.
Interesting.
They use sand on the sidewalks and on the road.
Yeah, maybe it's a salt. I don't know.
It makes it dirty though. The place it looks very, like you're on the side of the roads. It's like very brown snow.
It could be either. Could be both.
Mm-hmm.
Could be cold. Could be wet. Could be salt. And
Could be heat.
It could be heat in certain circumstances. Or remember
They have Uggs.
remember the story that we covered in New York when you had the actual
electricity.
electrical discharge
Yeah.
going on. You're gonna want to have some shoes around there.
Mm-hmm.
The one dropped dead over there. The dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just boom.
Yeah, it was very upsetting.
So, but anyway, this one, I don't know. I think that one's just for looks. And it's you know what else is weird is the dog has to adopt your personality. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really get to have its own. Like I look at the dog on the right there. Look at the face, and you go, I don't know if that's your personality. I see too much wisdom for that outfit. I feel like we need a pipe,
Right.
and
Little monocle or something.
the hat. You know the type of hat I'm talking about.
Top hat?
No, not top.
No, the round ones
He
with
knows
like a brim.
He knows
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Like we need like a Sherlock Holmes look over here.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's the
yeah.
one. That's the one.
Something like that. It could be. Maybe it's just the expression. Who knows? I don't know the personality. She knows the personality. Maybe the dog grew into the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
21 years.
And 66 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
And counting, right? Dog's still.
Dog's going.
Yeah. Okay.
Dog's there. Dog's there. But 21 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a parrot, but
That's smaller dogs tend to live longer too, right?
yeah, I think you're right about
Yeah.
that. I think you're right about that. And cats.
And cats. Yeah.
The cats can go.
The dog's name is Toby Keith.
Has been dubbed the world's oldest dog living. I don't even know how that's tough. Guinness, they got to put their badge on it, but it's like, oh, it could be some dog and
Oh, right.
Who
That's
knows
not,
where.
Yeah.
hanging around for a while. Yeah, 21 years. Cool, whatever. Shout out. Congrats.
Shout out.
Oh, yes, the maned wolf. Of course.
Have you seen this?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
this
love
is very
I love
scary.
this one. This is the only living member of its genus. They're also the tallest canid in South America. Mo, you never saw this creature before?
No, what is this?
Okay, just hit him with the play then.
But what is it?
It's called the maned wolf.
Whoa. Whoa, long. Whoa.
Yeah, the arms and legs almost move like a human.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so cool looking.
It's like creepy elegant.
cool.
Oh, well, I don't know what you... Okay, well. Cool in it.
Well,
cool.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, cool in the sense that if you had an encounter, it would like affect you because of how fluid the movement is. It looks like it doesn't. It looks almost like unreal. Unreal.
Someone's in a
Oh, my God.
wolf costume.
Yeah.
Something. Something.
It's like,
Like a spot
dude, imagine
wearing a costume.
seeing this at night,
Yeah.
just walking across the road.
It seems really relaxed too.
Yeah. It adds
you
to
know
the
what?
creepiness.
Let me tell you what it is.
Yes.
It's the forearm to. It's the foreleg to the hind leg ratio. Is typically on the canine
Lower.
That's right. And here you can see the kind of. It's almost like an extra joint
Yeah.
on the front legs there. At least the way that it displays in this particular walk. And then never mind the hair on the back, the mane. I mean, it's like a skinny lion.
Yeah.
Go ahead and we'll just bring up some images for scale so you can see how big it is. Just on Google Images.
It does seem big, but you're right. Like it is hard to tell how big it is.
Is it the size of a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them look like a deer, like the one on the far right
Oh
there.
yeah, look at that.
The one on the far right starts to look like a deer, but yeah, you can see next to a man there. Yeah.
Well, they're huge.
Yeah,
Upright? What, like 7 feet? 8 feet?
If it was standing upright,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
What's their thing? Like they're constantly walking? Are they like long distance type of? This is why they need really long legs. Do you get what I'm asking? Like
Why they evolved that way?
yeah, like what benefit is this?
They went in the shop. They're like, I need an upgrade.
Crank it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Anyways, either way, very
I
cool.
don't know. I mean, they
They
exist.
look normal when they're puppies.
What do you mean normal?
Like they don't have elongated legs when they're puppies.
They look like a dog, more like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in the middle.
Well, but all dogs have shorter legs when they're puppies, and then they start to go.
Uh-huh. That looks normal. And then you get the teenage wolf.
This is very cool. I never knew these things.
What's mostly
existed.
interesting about it is that it is the only animal in that genus, so it's not comparable
Right.
to any.
Mhm.
There's no direct relative, but
Right.
the colors are cool. It kind of looks like a fox as well,
Yeah.
in a way. Like the head looks like a fox almost.
Mhm.
Big ears.
Big ears, yeah.
But
Kind
yeah,
of like a very tight.
that
face.
one's a crazy photo right there. Yeah, it's so much leg going on. Yeah,
Oh, this is a cool picture.
no, it's very cool.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
skinny.
crazy about this is me and my kids were doing this exact Google image hunt like a few days ago. We're looking at this.
Just randomly?
I don't know what brought us on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know them; they're into this type of thing.
Did you put this in?
I didn't put it in. I
So
mean,
this just happened.
well, Will put it in, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I put it in.
Yeah. No, I think it's just
Haven't seen it
parallel thinking, you know?
Right. That's very cool.
Yeah, parallel. Shark gobbles up camera, captures what it looks like to get eaten. This is Jack's story.
This is Jack's.
Jack's 1 for 1.
Yeah.
He got a lot. Jack
doesn't say much, but-
Jack got a lot of love from Will when he put it in there.
He's like added.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately, there was no hesitation.
Well, he posted at the right time, which is when I was news gathering. And I was like, oh, I need stories.
Right.
Jack, okay.
Added.
Gotcha, bud. Yeah.
Jack added.
Yes.
That's the way I read it. When I saw it instantly pop up after, I'm like, whoa, Jack on general was a story.
Yeah.
Will added. No one else gets an added ever. Like Mo can post 14 stories.
I never received
Never
an
know
ad.
if they're going to make it in the show or not.
Sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he picked this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. He picked it. Will's like, I'll think about it. Jack, one story added.
Yeah.
So a shark gobbles up a camera. Yeah, who doesn't want to know what it's like to go into a shark's belly? Cinematographer recently had his underwater action camera gobbled up. Ooh, here we go. Oh my God, we're inside. Oh,
I missed it.
we're in there. How is there so much light still in there? Oh, I guess it's still coming in via the mouth. Oh, we're going down.
Whoa.
We're going down. I guess it's
What camera is this?
okay. It never made it. The shark was like, no thanks. Shark's
Well,
like, you're
look
not
at-
a fish.
Yeah. Yeah. He tried a few chomps.
You're not a fish.
Okay. So he picks up this.
It's actually a 360 camera.
Yeah. The Insta 360.
Oh, it is the Insta 360.
Oh, wow.
That's why Jack.
Jack wouldn't miss that.
Yeah.
No.
Jack
He's got the
loves
news
He loves
news
the- he
notifier
loves the
set up for
it.
it.
Yeah.
I wonder at what point the shark, like, they're just like, he feels, I guess.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
Yeah. Not breaking.
And there's no taste, right?
I don't
Well-
know if shark tastes.
Oh, they taste. They taste.
They smell.
With the, yeah, that's how they taste.
They smell.
If they don't
Yeah.
sense the blood, I'm guessing.
But then I guess you could beg the question, why bother with it in the first place?
That's true.
If it has no smell.
Yeah. It could be just curiosity.
Or it could be an accident. Maybe there was another fish nearby.
Man, the inside of their mouth is.
But there's no tongue.
What is that? Why are there spaces
Oh,
there?
wait. Does a shark have a tongue?
I don't see
They don't
one.
have a tongue, do they?
I don't see one. No, there's no tongue on a shark. Have you ever caught a fish? There's no tongue.
Do they?
A fish with a tongue?
I thought they did. That's where the parasites kind of attach to, no?
Let's go for a fish tongue. Maybe. I mean, maybe some of them do. I don't know if a shark does. See, does a shark have a tongue? Let's say. Shout out, David.
Yeah, see the parasite.
Oh, what?
The parasite replaces the tongue as itself.
Let's just go straight to a shark because obviously there's many different fish in the world. Referred to as a basial, a small, thick cartilage located at the floor. I don't. Can we get an image? Go to images.
Oh yeah. No, doesn't look
Hold
like.
on here.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, they don't talk, so
I just
it's
think
probably like the tongue.
I just
that
think
we
it's
think
just
of
I just
is-
think it's just the bottom of their mouth, basically.
Oh my god! Look at that shark.
Is that it?
It doesn't
That's
seem
a
like
black
much of a
grouper. Click on like just the one there with the open mouth. Yeah, like something like that. I mean, it just looked like a big cavity over there. It's a bit different. Whatever it is, it's a bit different.
Either way, that video is crazy.
It's a crazy video,
Yeah.
and you
Of course he didn't swallow it, because how would he have gotten the footage?
wirelessly. You're recording on your
Oh,
phone on the
right,
Insta 360.
right,
Yeah, he's
right.
Oh, it
watching.
does
the-
have a tongue.
Well,
It's funny. It's a question that's been asked, obviously, many times.
Yeah. Do they have a tongue?
Well, I mean, they got something there at the bottom of their mouth, but I don't think it's like our tongue,
No.
whatever it is. But then you got like, if you type whale shark, for example, which is a species of shark, and you look at the mouth on that thing, like,
This one.
yeah, I don't know. Well, that's a Disney. Disney one's got a tongue for sure. You got to talk. Shout out Tech Narco. I don't know. It's just a big, huge opening. I guess you could call it a tongue, but call it whatever you want.
Crazy.
Yeah, very crazy. But yeah, thank goodness he spit it out. The guy doesn't have to buy another camera, even though he
Yeah.
had the footage. The footage paid for itself.
Mm-hmm.
You get that footage online.
All right, last one.
This is the last one. This is the hardest dance in the world. It's a huli dance, also known as the earth walk. Let's go.
Called ankle breaking, complicated dance in the world is the Zawali dance.
Okay.
Let's go. I mean, with that, it's a crazy outfit as well.
So yeah, I don't know if I can play the music, but you can kind of tell by the rhythm how this individual dances.
Oh man, it's just like I can feel the stress in my muscles.
Wow. It looks like she's jumping rope at like an unbelievable speed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They never. Oh,
Whoa. She did some like floating turning thing there.
yeah. This is better than the moonwalk.
Yeah. This is crazy.
It's like both of her legs are in rhythm.
Yeah, it's kind of like tap dancing, but it's nonstop as well.
Like they both touch the ground at the same time, all the time.
And they're always bouncing.
Yeah. And it's like she's floating.
I think the little ankle leaf thing that they got going on helps a lot to like see what's going on with the feet. Yeah.
You think the dirt helps too in the floaty aspect?
Definitely, yeah. Because it really makes it feel like she's floating when you see like a little bit of dust. And she's just, like,
Exactly.
moving
It
around
looks like hovering.
Yeah.
But the way that she gets started is just like, wow, you don't expect this dance. Like you kind of expect her to be just normally dancing, and then she goes into this rhythm immediately.
It's better than moonwalk, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's very cool. Oh, shoot. That's really loud.
Wow. Very cool. Look at
Yeah.
everybody gathered around.
I think that's the
to
best.
see
I
this.
think it's the best part when she just traveled forward there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's kind of nice too.
No, forward's better.
Oh, when she goes back, that's kind of cool.
That
Yes.
that forward
Because it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are strong legs, man.
For
Yes.
sure, it's well-deserved name. What was it? Ankle breaking dance?
Earth walk.
Oh,
The hardest dance?
did somebody say ankle breaking dance?
Will did, but he just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Did I say
Will
that?
just named it that?
He was just making noises.
Okay.
Seriously.
Upstairs
Yeah.
neighbor. Yeah. There it is. All right, we did it.
Wow.
We did it. Another one, front to back, start to finish, up and down. What a roller coaster ride. I feel like a 360 camera that's just been eaten by a shark. Except I got spit out. And so I'm still here. Thank goodness. Still here to do it all over again. Thank you to everybody that joined here today. Thank you for all the super chats. We really do appreciate it since we are copyright infringers sometimes. I don't know. You never know until it's over. Maybe not this time. Thank you to Willie Doo. Thank you to Mo. Lovely episode. We had refreshments. We had the news. We had the dances. We had it all. If it happened on the internet, then it happened here. We'd be nothing without the community, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out.
That's what makes it all possible. And this is Friday too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's Friday too, so
Have a lovely weekend.
hey, yeah, everybody go out there and I don't know where you're at, but enjoy the weather. Take a deep breath. We'll be back. See you Monday.